Ahem. The time has come once again for America's favorite game show, Bad Game Chance Time. Today's contestants, as ever, Sharky.
Hey, everybody.
This is a present.
And Johnny Baghead.
Hello.
And, of course, your host, and also, unfortunately, contestant, me, Cassidy. We're on a 16:9 stage now. That's an improvement.
Yes.
We've switched everything over internally to 16:9 scenes. Say goodbye to the scrolling ET Forest image on the right-hand side of the screen. You're gone. You're out of here. I wish I was too, so I wouldn't have to play Bad Game Chance Time. My least
You're the one who
favorite
schedules
show.
these.
Yeah, don't break the bit. Now, the truth of the matter is that this show is a good show. We put the show on. It routinely gets rave reviews. Folks seem to enjoy it. I just hate playing it because I have notoriously awful luck in many things in life, but in particular on this program where so often it'll either be a night where I play 6 out of the 6 games in a row that we end up spinning for in the course of the segment, or I'm just made to play SNES platformers at any point during the show, which to me that's a loss. To me that's I've lost the night. At that point, it's just like, what am I even doing here? Why do I do these things to myself? Why do I subject myself to this abject torture? But you know, that's the name of the game. And the name of that game, again, is Bad Game Chance Time. How about you two contestants? Are you eager to get the blocks a-spinning tonight?
I think I've said in the past that this is one of my favorite segments. Maybe not my favorite of favorite segments, but I do look forward to doing this to kind of discover some games I may not have heard of before, get a chance to try out some stuff that's new to me.
How about you, John?
Wild card, baby. Yeah.
So this
I'm
is
all for
only
it.
your third time on the show, on the Bad Game
Yeah.
Chance Time show. You appear on many of our shows, believe it or not. But we've tried. At some point, we're going to have 16 people on the screen playing at a time, just so I can try to further reduce the odds of me having to play anything over the course of the night. And luck will still find a way. Lady Luck will still piss all over me, as she is wont to do. But we should probably...
12. We could maybe fit 16. I'm trying to count. It's going to get crowded in here.
It'll wrap around the entire screen, left-hand side, right-hand side, top. There'll be faces in front of the block, so we won't even be able to see what we're spinning. That's actually a good idea. Let me jot that one down. Speaking of those blocks, we should probably show them off, explain the rules of the game in case this is somehow anyone's first time watching. Bad Game Chance Time. So we're going to take turns, stop in the blocks, but first we got to start them up. In this first block here, will show us the console on which the game to be played will be played on. We have some combo blocks in here that cover wider ranges of systems and so forth. And then there's some that are just dedicated console blocks for when the library is large enough to facilitate such placement. Second block, this is going to be our genre and or theme. This will cover bases as far as, like, you know, fantasy games, science fiction games, platformer games. So it's a mix of both your conventional, traditional video game genres as well as more general, overarching ideas, so that it is easier for us to find a game that matches the criteria. And of course, the third block represents the poor schmuck stuck playing the game that we will select, that we scramble to select once the first 2 blocks are determined. We go through my library, my catalog of bad games, and find something that fits the bill. So yeah, we typically play about like 6 games. We spend maybe a half hour, maybe a little less, depending on how interesting or not interesting the game is. So usually an average of 6 games per program. That is the format. We've changed up the blocks sometimes, but ultimately the format remains the same. And speaking of our format, our very strict format here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame, there is another segment that we must get to, that we cut away now to a commercial break of sorts before the festivities begin. I am, of course, speaking of Truckee Stream Snack.
All right, tonight's stream snack is birthday cake. It is a friend of mine's birthday today, so I have some of her cake here. It is a chocolate cake with like Hershey syrup kind of in the middle layer of it. A very distinct taste, but it's good. I definitely can only eat a little bit of it at a time, though, because it's very rich. And our drink for tonight, I figured, if we're playing Chance Time, I need a drink that's either going to give me the luck I need to not have to play bad games, or serve as a comedic foil if I end up playing all the bad games tonight.
Cover both bases.
Yes, so that's why I got Lucky Fuck Energy. Now, I am making an assumption on the name here, because it says Lucky, and then there's like black tape covering up what looks like there's supposed to be a word there, and then Energy. I'm assuming it's Lucky Fuck. This is sparkling Red Rider Punch flavor, so let's open that up, give this a shot. I was at the store this morning and saw this energy drink. I have never heard of it before. It was literally in the wrong place of the store. It was by the coffees, which is not where the energy drinks are supposed to be. But let's give this a quick taste here.
I'll just say I just finished scarving down some chicken breast and veg, which means it is time for me to crack open the old Monster Energy Ultraviolet. How about you, Johnny? Oh, you go ahead first, Sharky.
Okay, I was gonna say this tastes like it has that Hawaiian punch taste that a fruit punch drink tends to have. Not super strong, not overly sweet or anything like that. I will say that this energy drink does seem to pride itself on having natural flavors and a small list of ingredients. This is a relatively small list of ingredients. Water, citric acid, natural flavor, taurine, beta-alanine, meta-root caffeine, sodium benzoate, glucose, and ginseng, and that's it. That's everything. Not even artificial coloring. So
it's natural, so it's good for you.
So it's good for me, yeah. That's what it says right on here. This is very, very good for you.
Well, it says it on the can. It has to be true.
It almost says that. It says Lucky Energy is a cleaner energy drink because we use fewer main ingredients than the average energy drink. We believe less is more. And it's all right. I would say it's all right. It's a 200 milligram energy drink. 200 milligram of caffeine energy drink, which is my sweet spot. So yeah, this is all right. So yes, Johnny, what are you having?
Yes, I have a caramel latte, and then I have a Bounty fruit and nut bar. It says it has over 75% fruit and nut, and then it has an asterisk, which makes me think that that's not true. So I don't know what that's about, but let me crack this open.
Johnny cracked Bounty, and I don't care.
Slum General Chat says this energy drink has a crazy website. Oh yeah, have fun looking at that.
This is from a like bulk discount website. They tend to sell stuff that's like retailers or places are like getting rid of. I think, you know, lots of stuff that you would buy if you are like a small 7-Eleven or a bodega. They get stuff like that. We got a box recently. They just I don't know what to do about it. It just came with like 10 other items we didn't order, and we don't know if we should report it or not. If we don't know what to do.
Hey, if it's in your favor, you don't report it.
Yeah, that's what we're landing on. All right.
Cool. All right, very good.
I'm taking a look at this.
It's like a Bounty and a fruit bar at the same time.
I am also taking a look at the energy drink website, and I don't want to go into like the story they have listed here because it is a downer, actually. But I laugh, and I shouldn't laugh. But I laugh because the fact that I can't talk about this energy drink without it bringing down the mood. However, I will say I am correct that this is actually Lucky Fuck Energy. just marketable as Lucky Energy. So
Nice.
I was on the money with that one.
I also have some barbecue lentil chips on the side. I might not have. We'll see. But I've had them before. They're good. They actually have a good barbecue taste, unlike those Crave crunchy thins I had a while ago.
And last bit of stream snack here is Cass. I believe you're holding out on us because I believe right before the show started, like 5 seconds before the show started, you did shove an entire chicken breast in your mouth.
I did say that. I did
What
mention that I
understand.
scarfed down a chicken and vegetable dinner.
Yeah.
This
I
was
have
Was that like a fried chicken with bone on? Like I'm picturing. I was picturing like
it was an oven baked
if you ever
chicken. The roommates
okay.
cooked it. It was nice.
Because I was picturing like if you know My Cousin Vinny. If you ever seen that in the scene where he, like guy sticks the fried chicken drumstick in his mouth and he just pulls it out and it's just the bone. I was imagining you were doing that with a fried chicken breast, like somehow pulling out that weird shaped bone just clean. It's like, oh, it's impressive, Cass. Anyway, that was a packed stream sack segment.
Yeah, you
That
dragged
would
it
be
out.
it for
I
that.
was hovering over the timer. I was tapping my watch on my wrist. But thank you nonetheless for the stream snack update. Maybe I should let that run a little longer. Maybe I should just extend that graphic so we can extend that segment so that we don't have to play Bad Game Chance time.
Listen, I know what I'm doing.
Delaying the
When I
inevitable
time
is what you are
yes.
doing. Well, time to get that music rolling. The rolling music, that is. And I will be the first tonight to play Bad Game.
Chance time!
Is that loud enough? I'm always trying to dial that in, that particular sound cue. I'll give it another 4 decibels. I'm testing this live. Bad Game.
Chance time!
A little better. Yeah, that should be good. That'll be fine. All right. My typical move, my opener, is left to right. So that's console, genre, player. So let's do it. Let's see what console we will be stuck sorting through the library of now. GameCube. All right, we can work that. I think there's a few GameCube games in the library we haven't gone around to yet.
Kind of a rare pull for the show, actually.
It is. It only shows up. There's a cycle where there are some that repeat and some that don't. Where I do try to skew it a little bit towards systems with larger libraries with more games for us to pull from. So the
With the dice.
GameCube.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, if I was smart, I would change the odds so that the platformer is ultra rare in the genre and/or theme block. But no, it is as fair as any of the major genres and themes represented. Speaking of, let's stop that block right about now.
Well then.
You sure you don't plan these ahead of time? And this is a very Zandy Kaufman style bit.
Yeah. Well, I
I
guess
guess
all
Jim
left.
Carrey's gonna play you in a documentary, and he's gonna do the whole thing in method.
Yeah, I hope he won't. You ever seen that? Just to delay this a little bit further. If you ever watch Timothy Oliphant doing interviews on Conan, he's great. He's one of the best guests of all time on Conan. And there's a show where he comes in and he's talking about the documentary about Man on the Moon, where Jim Carrey is fully in method, and the film crew's following him around, and he's a complete dickhead. He's such a piece of shit. He's such a fucking loser. Method actors are all fucking losers. Come fight me, Daniel Day-Lewis. But Timothy Oliphant is talking about it. And he's like, yeah, I watched that entire documentary. It's funny, I actually watched it in character. My character didn't like it much. He thought Jim Carrey was pretentious. He thought he was really full of himself. It's a shame, because I thought I would have liked it. Me and Timothy Oliphant would have liked it. It's like to try and downplay it a bit, but the contempt comes through, and it's deeply appreciated by me as a Jim Carrey hater. Check out Jim Carrey's message to Emma Stone, classic YouTube video that I highly recommend watching. Okay, that's as much as
That'll
I can
do it for Chucky Streams.
All right, who's that schmuck?
Hey!
The bullet dodged.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I like
Well-
the GameCube.
Well, we may test that. We may test that loyalty in just a minute. Let's go through the library. Let's see what GameCube games I have under the bad game Chance Time label.
What platforms you have?
Yeah. Is anything popping up on this first screen? I gotta fix the source in OBS real quick, if anyone is.
I mean, I can see the first screen.
That's a good start.
Reading it well is difficult, but
This is the full list here. So we can't
Yeah,
find a platformer between these games.
well, surely something's a platformer here, or surely something
There is,
is probably
yeah.
a platformer here,
I'd imagine this is a platformer.
like that. Yeah, that looks like one.
Hang on. Is this the one I think? Okay, no. I was thinking of the one to the left of it. This one, I'm not sure.
You know, I'm looking at
But
the
if it's
screenshots.
similar.
This looks like a platformer to me. Doesn't look like a good platformer.
Okay, yep.
It looks close enough.
All right, so our first game of the night is going to be Disney's Magical Mirror, starring Mickey Mouse, a 2002 release by way of Capcom, developed by Capcom, that is, and published first party by Nintendo. That can't be right. This is probably a Disney Interactive banger. This is probably part of that Disney imprint for games. Launchbox database, not always right. In fact, often not. And I usually have to go through this and update games on a per game basis to try and get the correct metadata for them. But we'll just bear that
The thing
in
is,
mind.
there is quite a few like GameCube exclusive Disney stuff, so maybe it was like in partnership with Nintendo kind of thing.
Anything is possible, eh?
Oh, we might get a hint on the loading screen.
Maybe. Perchance to dream. Yeah, we just saw the... I don't have it up on the screen yet, but we did just totally see the Disney Interactive.
Yes.
I can already tell I gotta tweak the deinterlacing on this. Because I see it flickering. If I just
It's
do 2
bouncing up and
times
down. It's
resolution,
excited.
I can still see it. Damn, does anyone remember how to do deinterlacing on a fucking Dolphin? It's been a minute. Again, we don't land on it too often, and usually I'm
No,
smart enough to
however
figure
I've
this shit
ever
out.
used Dolphin seems to just be like it's not native, so it doesn't have that issue.
Well, we'll get a preview here of the game to come. We'll also have to get
Ooh,
your
forks.
controller configured. Show me some wiggle on the control sticks, Johnny.
Yeah, not me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. How about now?
Just make sure I'm definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Still nothing. I'm on my 360 pad, so.
Let's keep going. Dolphin has about 20 different fucking sources for controllers because it flags every controller not just as a, X input device. There's WG input. There's SDL input. There's D input. In any possible configuration or interpretation of a controller. Keep doing this. Keep the control stick waggling. It's got to be one of these.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you off the fucking hook.
No. There's something I'm gonna try first because I didn't hear the controller plug-in noise when I hit a button earlier. So.
Well, I'm in the Windows game controller menu now, so just keep it going. It's got to be one of these.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, whatever fucking controller you have, toss it in the garbage, get a new controller, and get back your stat.
It's working. It's lit up. I heard it. Badoom.
Okay, there we go. I found
there we
one.
go. That's me.
There you are.
That's me. This is the backup control. This is the one that always works.
Oh my god, it's fucking Dolphin. It's this piece of shit fucking emulator Dolphin that I fucking despise. Okay, I'm gonna have to close out of the game and reopen it.
Yeah.
I'm going to, oh, great. There we go. And so now the folk at home can see Dolphin. Cool. I love that about Dolphin. You close out of the game window, and it's just like, well, let's find something else to fucking put on the screen.
Supposing that you have Dinotopia.
Yeah, I have that too.
Okay. Dolphin. fucking work with me here.
Right. By the way, I've been looking things up.
Oh,
VSync
oh.
might fix the little jittery issue.
Yeah, I'll do
Hang on,
that.
I saw something for a sec. One of them you picked, the stick. There, that's me.
You're pressing your control stick and it's activating the X button.
No, that's the A button on my controller.
Okay, as long as you have buttons, but you're saying that analog sticks, are they do the control stick? Yep.
No, that's my right stick I'm doing right now.
This is a
just a
fucking horrible way to open the
Y360
show, which is why I wish we spent like another 15 minutes before the show making sure shit worked. But, you know what? We're starting off on the worst possible note here. I turned on VSync and it made it worse, by the way.
Okay.
So, I'm living right now to be absolutely fucking livid. Let me just make sure on a per game basis, can I... Because if I can't even get the goddamn game to stop flickering, I'm gonna toss this in the garbage. And we're gonna fucking re-roll at this point because I'm not here.
This is a general issue with GameCube games.
That they suck.
Is that? Yes, actually, that is the case. That is specifically the case. Is that there's a general issue of GameCube games where some of them are weird about this.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this then. We're taking GameCube off the fucking list. I never want to deal with Dolphin on the show ever again.
All right.
That's straight up. Fuck that. If it's not going to cooperate and read a goddamn controller, the simplest thing a fucking emulator should be able to do, then fuck it. It can burn for all I care. Thanks for wasting our fucking time, Dolphin emulator devs. You're fucking hacks.
I don't know how I don't have problems with the Dolphin emulator. Like, it works for me.
You know,
I don't
you know what's
understand
funny?
this.
I just found a solution for the flickering.
I don't
You can
care.
Launch the game in progressive scan.
Don't care. We're re-rolling it. I'm going to do just the console block.
No, you're all good. Yeah. No, I
There.
agree.
PlayStation.
Hey, I like the PlayStation.
We can do that.
No, I agree with you. I just find it funny that I checked my list because you know how I am about these consoles and their alternative display modes. And yeah, it's one of those stupid things. You have to hold a button combination to get to the progressive scan.
Could we possibly find any platformer games? One.
Any, yeah.
Tell me this is a platformer.
That is not.
Fuck.
I don't like that cover though. Ooh.
I'm hoping to have a Mickey Mouse platformer on PlayStation I can cut to now. Stay on
Well, there is
topics.
one. There is one. I don't know if you have it.
Is it bad?
No.
Well, then it's not.
As
It
it-
doesn't qualify
not
for
the
bad
point
game
of the
chance
show.
time.
Probably. Well, it might be bad. I've messed with it and it seemed fine.
Scrolling. Yeah, there's a few there.
Yeah. With your whims though.
If you can't find anything, I have a back pocket one. That I'm
Give me the
gonna have
back
to pull
pocket
out.
one. We need to get the show on the fucking road. We need to have a game on screen like as of 10 minutes ago.
Is no good.
Okay, we'll do that. All right, it should be around here somewhere. There it is. This is a 1998 release by way of MC2 Microids, also self-published by MC2 Microids, if Launchbox is to be believed. I think this game is on multiple platforms, right? This is like probably like some. I recall this being on like DOS.
I've only heard of this on PlayStation. But that's not to say it's not on other things. I've only heard of this PlayStation. I believe this is based on a Belgian comic / cartoon. Either Belgian or French.
Let's go ahead, make sure that controls work. I could just make everyone
French.
player one. All right, so go ahead, Johnny.
Yep. Oh, check out this logo.
Anyway, double checking. Yes, this was released on DOS and Windows. PlayStation was the last to get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird like PC stuff that got like late PS1 versions, especially in the PAL region.
Yeah, Bob says I think that's a DOS port. DOS was actually first, according to Moby Games.
Yeah, I'd believe that. I'd be inclined to believe that.
I'm Hiffle says that's how you know you're in for some tasteful representation of Arabs. Yep. Brought to you by the French. Listen, I feel like French comics don't have a good history of being very well representative of different cultures.
You know, I'm going to say this character's up to no good. Is no good, perhaps. Someone needs to update the Twitch category, by the way.
Good boss.
Oh God.
Boss.
Okay.
Finally awake, stranger.
That's stick. That's stuck.
I want to be Sultan instead of the Sultan.
You know, clearly established character motivation. You love to see it.
I'll do it by running and jumping.
Alright, a coin. Loads of coins, okay.
Oh, world's fucked up.
Now, I'm going to call inaccuracy on this globe. I'm going to say that this doesn't parse with my understanding of the planet. But, you know, I never left the United States, so I could be wrong.
Oh, this is a Wild Woody like.
Oh god, is he in that lewd kart racer too? Now, I believe the goal is to reach the end of the level with the amount of coins that he was flashing on screen. Coins are also your attack, but you know you're spending them.
When people ask for a new Wario platformer, Nintendo's gonna look to this for market research.
Yeah, I think I have 2 buttons here. I'm going to describe the jump in here and hear me out. So, if you ever played like a video game, something made in like Game Maker or Flash, and it's like someone's first attempt at a platformer. So how does the character jump? You can just feel the slide of them going up, down.
Yeah,
That's how
you're
jumping
very,
feels in this.
It feels like you're very obviously just adjusting their Y position on the screen, right?
I would try not taking any more damage because you're getting like battered.
Oh, I'm trying.
I thought you were gonna land on the stairs too.
Yeah. What's the solid? What's background? Who knows?
Don't think anyone has uploaded a manual for this game online.
Yeah, get it.
Careful,
At
you've only
one
got
point,
90 seconds left. And 1 life.
At one point, just the manual was being sold on eBay for $70. I'm sorry, 70 pounds.
I was gonna jump there, and then I forgot that X is not jumping this game.
Now, surely you have more than 2 buttons because you were changing your equipment. Like right now, you're on your bombs, which you have none of.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I have 3 buttons.
Yeah, those coins, like I said, they're your attack, but you need a certain number of coins to even beat the level.
Oh, I'm tumbling down, tumbling down.
Fall damage. You lost a life.
Yeah, I gained 2 coins.
Now, can you drop
Where the
through the
fuck
floor like in a real platformer?
Oh, that's a great question, actually. Nope. I could just become Hat.
So how do you get back down to ground level?
Here. Again, another great question.
Probably gonna have to go
Also,
up
this
and
is
over.
This is one of those games where you can just like hold the jump button and you'll just, as soon as you hit something you can jump off of, you'll.
I wonder what the threshold for fall damage is.
Jesus Christ! These moving platforms and trying to dismount from them, disembark from them, is something. This game is fucking something.
I'm still not convinced this is real.
Magic now says this is the kind of game that makes me think maybe Cass is right about platformers.
I'm never wrong. I guess
yeah,
you're
there's
continuing.
Everything I'm
boxing.
saying, everything I'm saying about how this game works, plays, functions, this is all like very hazy memories of watching a Sean Shanton video where he talks about this. So I could be extremely wrong, but
Okay.
I'm really
I
trying to
figured out-
remember to help out.
The reason why square is jump is because X is run.
Find a kick. Where are you going for?
Yeah,
here?
if
'Cause
I
you're just
press-
jumping in
yeah.
space.
It's because I figured out if I press the jump button again in the air, he kicks his legs out. To what end? I don't know. But he does do it.
Just go to the bank and make a withdrawal, get the necessary coinage, and then end this level.
Iznogoud's credit is
Is the bank
well,
the end?
I mean, it's self-evident by his name, I think.
Oh. How are you supposed to get anywhere in this game?
How does? Okay, when you get a credit card, is your
The
name just like?
fucking hitbox on that. Jeez.
Is your name just put on a list or something when you get a credit card?
It's put in the
Because-
bank's internal database. It's put on their ledger.
Other banks though, because I ended up getting like a credit card last year, trying to build some credit and stuff. But after I did that, I have gotten nonstop mail from like other banks, other unrelated banks, saying you're pre-approved for a card.
Oh, they sell
Which,
information to each
that's-
other. They
Yeah,
absolutely
okay.
sell customer information to each other to make a little bit of extra scratch.
I've had just way more of that mail ever since I've started like building up credit.
You know, I hate to say it because I know what the inevitable conclusion is, but you're playing this game so badly that it makes me want to play it to see if, like, perhaps you are doing something wrong, and I will
hang
like
on,
magically
that's-
solve this.
Oh! Well, that's fun.
You found the fun, Johnny.
Nope, forward progress is probably to your left. So,
I mean, if you want to feel what this feels like, I invite you to try it.
Okay, there's something specific I want to try.
Yeah, granted, I didn't really use the projectiles much.
No, hold
Alright,
on.
well,
I was hoping to like
those.
see if I could bomb the bridge. Is what I was gonna try to do, but let me just.
Yeah.
Right, no jumping on enemies. I actually have to.
Oh, you can jump on some enemies.
or you can bounce off of some enemies, but I think the only way you can kill them is throwing shit at them.
No, I actually did kill some enemies by jumping on them. The
Recognize
rules
it.
are constantly changing, it feels like.
Like I would say, like definitely something you should be doing more of. Before I pass this back to you, is using coins to defeat enemies. There are certainly enough coins to go around in the stage. I
know.
will say this jumping is awful, and those vases that they're throwing from the window are absolutely indeterminable. You can't see them, which is definitely
I
a
never
problem.
figured out how to get any of those green potions either. They look
Yeah,
like
this is-
pickups to me.
This is actually kind of bad
yeah.
at communicating what is and what is not ground.
Yeah, this is the
It's
problem
kinda,
with a lot
it's kind of
of.
having the Zelda on CDI problem.
Yeah, I know there's been multiple allusions to the CDI in chat, but yeah, it's the issue of developers thinking that hand-drawn graphics are just by their very own nature impressive. That it's more impressive than just doing like traditional pixel art in this era. And the problem is that they don't do enough using like artistic technique to delineate like what is foreground, background, etc. And a trick you could use, this is a handy trick for someone who is thinking about adding hand-drawn art to the video game, have levels of contrast, things that are brighter and things that are darker. Yeah,
I love how your lives, if you die, that does not reset your timer at all. So even if you have enough lives, like you can burn through just too much time to get a total game over.
Yeah, the
Do I have
lives is
enough
more
to
just
jump here?
an
No.
extended health bar.
I am
If
going
you
to
come
have
up
to
this
transfer.
way, yeah, you have to go up, and the game does this. Oh, we got huge sprites, so that it's zoomed in, so you can't see where the fuck you're going. There you go. I could be wrong. I think maybe when you get that like spin, if you press jump as you land, it negates it.
Jesus, there's invisible ceilings as well to contend with here.
Yeah. Oh, those were enemies. Okay.
Jesus
Oh
Christ,
yeah,
I blew them
you
up.
knows they were
They're
throwing
dead.
shit at you.
They're gone now. They had
Despite
children,
using-
families.
3D rendered models. This game does not understand the concept of the third dimension, or even the second, maybe.
How did that hit me?
So some of the hitboxes are
Bizarre.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
from
potion
what
is
I've-
impossible.
From what I have heard, from what I have gathered, the opinions I've seen, I feel like some people think this is one of the worst games on the PS1.
You know?
It would definitely be a contender.
Oh my god, you need to go up, get the,
Oh,
Like
the
a
Switch. Yeah.
I don't know if I have the time. In fact, I know I don't. Oh, wait, there's that goddamn carpet.
I think I remember this game gets even more bullshit difficult later on, too.
Let's see what happens when time just runs out.
Oh, we saw that. It's the animation of the timer. The one grain of sand, like, spinning around.
Yep, sure enough. Okay,
People
Johnny,
saying
your turn
CDI.
again.
Yeah.
Now you've seen a pro
Here's-
play.
Yeah. He was saying CDI, but I think Brushcase has mentioned the CD32, and I think that's the console I would have expected this to be on. All right.
That
You
would be
know
the
how, like,
Amiga
some-
CD32, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
You know how some, like, more recent Nintendo games will have, like, the Super Play option, where you can just watch someone go through the level, like, really well to show you what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe some games should have, like, a shit play option. There you go. I
I
think
don't know
some
why I even
games.
tried that.
I think some games should have like a shit play option, so you can see someone who's like really crap at the gameplay, so you can feel better about yourself. Like, this is not that bad.
That is a treat when you watch demos of old games, and that's what the demos are.
And they just break down.
Yeah.
You just gotta
Right,
spam the
sometimes
coins
that's
with those
also
guys.
yeah. Sometimes that's also emulation issues, but sometimes it's like no, even the demo play is just someone who can barely play the game.
Slime says that every Bad Game Hall of Fame episode is a shit play.
See, I was thinking of saying it, but I didn't want to insult everybody.
Well, you know, this is the episode of the show that opened with me getting mad at Dolphin again for the umpteenth time, which, you know, is just a sign to me that, you know, maybe we should de-emphasize anything Wii or GameCube unless strictly necessary. I am chomping at the bits for the
It
show
is
to be
too
over
bad.
so I can destroy the GameCube block on the...
The thing is, it's too
Right.
bad that like so much of the Wii
Thank you.
library is absolute shit that we need to get to at some point.
I'm surprised the control stuff was that. That seems worse than.
I'm
we've
not
had it
surprised at
before.
all. I've always had issues with Dolphin when it comes
What
to
is the
controls.
timing on this?
You have to be jumping way earlier onto that.
That's on me. Okay.
Like, jump now. So you can land on it now. Now jump
Just
immediately.
go.
Yep.
Oh
No.
well. Okay, maybe not so much.
Okay.
Yeah, because
no,
it halts all your forward momentum too when you're jumping, right? At a certain point.
You know, just skip the middle one. Just skip the middle carpet and go
Oh.
directly to the...
Oh, I see what you mean. Here.
Do a running jump. See if that helps.
Okay, no, so it's not halting all your momentum. That was you stopping.
Ah, okay.
You
yeah,
overshot
but also
it.
like.
There you
Oh,
go. Now, how'd you activate that last time? Did you just press up or down or something on it? Okay,
well,
whatever you did it.
Now, just get down the stairs and go right, because I think this opens the gate.
Okay, good enough. Don't know what that green thing is.
It restores a tick of health.
and now I want to be on the ground floor and I can't.
And
Yeah, just take your time. It's not like we're on the clock here or anything. Is no good. Yeah, it's,
I'm trying
So
to run
this
button
is-
here, by the way. And, yep, of course.
you have to
This is the
crouch and
word.
toss coin to hit those, by the way.
Okay.
Really smooth animation too.
So thankfully, you have 49 coins. Oh, wait. Not for long.
You know what? I'm gonna rewind you. Switch to the bomb. Switch to the bomb or the dynamite
Oh,
preemptively. Yeah. You're on. Do better. Just toss them all now. Go, go, go.
There you go. And yep. Good manners.
Yeah, that was my reaction to this.
So if you would, I believe, if you had used too many coins trying to fight, or and got to this, you would have failed. I think.
Is this a
Is
password?
this a win screen though?
Or
I think this is a password. Yes.
A little bit pleased with yourself, ain't you? And rightly so. Rightly so.
all right,
Yeah,
you can
that
continue
was-
now, Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hit a button.
The stakes have
Like,
been upped.
imagine playing Mario, right? And you could fail a level because you used the fire flower too many times. Like, no, you were actually doing too much to defeat the enemies. You lose.
What am I supposed to do here?
Take damage. Is that what you're supposed to fucking do here?
You have to double check.
I don't know. The coin count was like, what, 60 on this one?
Yeah.
Well, now you're seasoned. Now you're experienced having beaten the first level, so.
I'm surprised you can throw while crouching. I figured this
Yeah,
game
that's
would
why I
have,
hadn't.
like, enemies you just cannot hit.
Whoa! That's why I hadn't tried it, honestly. Oh, of course, because once they're off screen, they don't exist anymore. This really is a.
You're destroying commerce in this poor city. Wherever it is you are, there's the fruit vendors. You're killing them. They're blowing up into bits. The orange suppliers are tripping over themselves.
I just want the coin.
Yep, that
Okay.
one coin is like... I hate the trajectory that thing automatically sends you on.
Yeah.
It really does not follow the rules of any platformer to do that.
It is good. I will grant. Something nice about this is that they just reset your lives counter between stages, so they expect you. They fully predict that you will lose all 3 of your lives in the process of completing a stage. Which at that point, why not just make the health bar account for those starting lives?
Yeah.
Again, I would like to see like a super play of this. I want to see an Iznogoud expert. A Izgood, one may say, who like doesn't get hit, does this perfectly.
Oh, no bespoke animation for drowning, for falling in the water. Yeah, fuck that.
Well, there was, but it bumped it up from an E to a M rating.
Couldn't
Actually,
have
this is European exclusive, so I don't know what Peggy would do.
Peggy
with it.
18.
Oh no, this might have been when it was like self-rated. It took a while to. Jeez. This is like you miss up once and.
When did Peggy happen?
Sometime in the PS2 era, because for a while, the board that does the movie ratings here were doing the ratings, the BBFC. But even in the PS1 era, a lot of them didn't even have that rating. What happened?
Huh? You ran out of time?
Timer.
Oh, the timer is
Oh, I'm
fucking
fuck's
tight in
sake.
this game.
I wasn't even like dawdling around. I was going relatively fast.
Yo, you got a whole ass in this game.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but I'm doing this to myself.
It's weird as well because there is a decent amount of air control on regular jumps, but just the way it controls feels like you don't have any air control. It's very strange.
I think you really are just meant to like speed through these levels, as established as we've been talking about. Someone just ripped their
That
pants.
sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that sound effect for?
Oh, because I ripped my pants.
This game loves the sound effect library that it found.
You know, I just want
Bear
to
in
see.
mind, I don't know if you got the bombs as well, so if there's a boss again.
Why'd you get rid of all your...
Well, I wanted to see. I think I killed that guy with the first stick I threw.
Yes,
It's
you
just that
did.
the animation. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not looking forward to this part.
No, this part is just torture.
Oh yeah, you can't see where you're going.
Yeah, these
Okay,
are
then
blind
I'll-
jumps.
And also the hitbox means jumping over that is also trickier than it looks because it
Yeah.
extends past the object, the hitbox, the square around it, the invisible
Yeah,
square.
Oh, and I should mention, the reason I figured out this is a game where you can just hold the jump button and you'll infinitely jump as soon as you can. Because I assumed this was a platformer where holding the jump button makes you jump further. Nope. It's not one of those. I get those conventions
What-
that
what?
Mario came up with in the 80s.
You can't do that. No, when you have coins, when you have like a line of coins, this is
Yeah.
platformer law. It's supposed to be like, all
Okay.
right, land here because there's something safe.
Yeah.
No, that's like that
what
is
if you
like
had-
troll Mario Maker
Yeah.
level. Kind
I
of
wonder if you
design.
held jump, maybe, if you would have bounced off of it.
– 25 seconds.
Yeah, there's just
And
not
I know
enough
you have not
time.
been dawdling.
It's like the timer is counting for the rewinds, and like you're not getting that time back.
Yeah, that's just a blind, or not a blind. I guess it does come close enough after a while, but still, goddamn.
I also can't help but notice there was like no timer pickups. All right, you gotta fucking speed run this boss. Timer's still going. Timer's still going. All right.
So just do that. Just do that if you're a prospective Iznogoud player looking for the hot strat. Just do what I did, minus the rewinding.
Maybe they knew
Yeah,
that.
that is dire.
Maybe they knew that the audience of Iznogoud comic readers, like hardcore gamers, they wanted a real challenge.
Continue.
Is this the one game for tonight? Is this the trick?
No,
to
we
not
wasted
get
so much
rolls?
fucking time. We're getting our fucking money's worth out of this. We'll probably cut it off during
Oh.
this stage. Oh, water level, sick.
Yeah, you know, I'm
Oh,
glad we
God,
got
they
this far at
really,
least.
they really thought they were the. Okay, how does this control though? Okay, so I have to say I've not played enough Donkey Kong Country to get to the water level. But can someone tell me how those control?
As
Decent
good
enough.
as an awful water level
like
can play.
like literally, you're telling me, here, little brother, try this
I-
level. Here's the controller. Here's what you do to get through the level.
It's been so long since I have played Donkey Kong Country, I couldn't play it, to be
Okay,
honest.
do you move in the direction you point? Say you want to go up.
No,
Just
not
swimming.
up and down. You have like elevation. You're constantly singing. It's like Super Mario Bros, right? Where you press a button to surface, and then you're just pressing left and right to determine which direction, and letting go if you want to go straight up or down.
Okay.
That is typical platformer game.
By the way, I'm going to assume that you no longer have enough time to actually beat this level. That's my assumption.
Yeah, because this is... I have a button to just go up. I can't go left and right while
Yep, the
going up.
surfacing level that I mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, but for
you-
example, like
in
if I need
Donkey
to
Kong,
go...
you can
Move while
Move.
doing this, sure.
while doing it, yeah.
But we're playing Iznogoud, so I just accept that that is going to fuck this up.
Oh yeah, that definitely hit me. Yeah. I'm with you there, game.
I wonder if you can
Well-
hold, we'll find out, I assume, but I wonder if you can hold triple digit number of coins. Let's see. Yes, okay. Part of me was hoping that you could only hold 99 coins, and that the mission for this was to hold 90 by the end. It's like, yeah, good luck. Don't use any of them.
I do wonder what the limit on coins is. Probably 255. Maybe not. Maybe because, they have the necessary coinage counter, has a leading 0, so it could be anywhere in the hundreds.
Get me out of there.
Honestly, I don't know if there's enough time in any level to collect 250 coins.
But yeah, if I just want, like, if you want to go straight forward, you can't.
Okay, well, now you gotta say something nice.
The music isn't like super compressed. It comes through clear.
I wonder how that is in the DOS version. It probably just loads off a CD.
I'm kind of hoping that it actually lets you run off the computer speaker, the PC speaker.
Oh, you turned into a little fish there. Did you see?
Not really.
Yeah, it's because it was fucking like 4 pixels big. In this game, which already doesn't utilize the full breadth of the screen resolution, that has black borders around it.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a
It's like
switch.
Doom on
okay,
consoles. You need a
at least
code
there's-
to have like full screen, but it would like run at 5 frames per second.
Yeah, there's at least a decent amount of time pickups.
Have I been missing the time pickups?
There are
they're just-
hourglasses. Johnny's picked up a couple.
Yeah. They're like but bronze, so they're a different color than the icon. Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Done me on that one.
That switch has got to be here somewhere.
The backward masking in I Know's Good Say.
Yeah, Slime was asking that in chat too. See, there's the little fish.
Oh, is that when you die?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you trying to go?
He's trying to
this
find a
way.
button.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could avoid that. You see, you know it's coming.
I don't think
instinctually.
that did damage to you at the very least.
Morally it did.
I wonder if you use dynamite to blow up the door.
something.
Not that it matters, because 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Well, we haven't had that mechanic before to get the switches or the doors.
That's gonna do it for Iznogoud.
Yeah.
It is true to its name, no good. But we do have the password. We do have the password Fisher. So if you ever want to
Yeah.
get back to that.
Yeah, check those amazing swimming controls, yeah.
Okay, well, now we're finally got some games under our belt tonight. Sharky,
Yes.
it is your time to play Bad Game.
Challenge time!
Right,
Let's get
well,
those blocks a rolling.
I will go from right to left. So show me who's playing. All right, Johnny.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
what's the theme?
Dealer's choice.
Anything.
Ooh.
And what is the console?
Anything for the Game Boy series of handheld. So Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I took the dealer's choice away from the console block because we were spending too much time deciding, ooh, what console do we play? So now the only remaining ones that dealer's choice can appear for are the genre and the player.
Yeah,
So that's a
fair.
behind-the-scenes change I made to streamline this show. Okay, so we are now looking at a endless procession of handheld games. It can be literally anything. You're not beholden to genre at this moment.
Yeah. You have to tell me what speaks to you, Sharky. Jumps out at you.
Oh, there's one I was thinking of, but I want to save that. Okay. I saw Shark's Tale on there, and that, for whatever reason, that caught my attention. I think it was...
Because we just played a swimming level. So now you're going to make Johnny
Maybe.
suffer even further.
I honestly, I think it was the DreamWorks face on the cover that caught my
That
attention.
too, yeah.
Like seeing a cryptid like out in the wild for like a second, going, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well-
Weird fishy Will Smith.
With that, I suppose our next game to be played will be Shark Tale for the Game Boy Advance, developed by Vicarious Visions and published by Activision in the year 2004. This might be a treat, Johnny. Who's to say? I mean, I have it tagged as a bad game, which means that I
we'll
read
see.
like critical reviews of it and it scored lowly, but maybe people are just maybe games critics of the time were just prejudiced against movie tie-in games. Maybe this one is actually great. You'll find out. I won't. Oh, I'm gonna have to dial that volume in. And also show off the sick, bespoke DreamWorks screen.
Sounds like a Nokia ringtone. Have any of y'all ever seen this movie?
Yeah,
No.
It's been a long
Yeah.
time though. So long that I
I've never
don't
seen it.
actually remember what it's about.
Wait, hold on.
Darts.
I totally did see this movie. And I'll tell my story about why I saw it and how I got myself in trouble for it. As I dial this volume in. Give me a second. Chiptunes naturally sound louder, so you take a little bit of extra time to dial in. There we go.
What's the name of this stuff? Something the Hood? Oscar, how are you? On top of the reef yet?
I'm working on it, Crazy Joe. Believe me, I'm going to make it big one of these days. You know, living large in some deluxe penthouse in the sky. You would die up there. It wouldn't be water. Working my whole life at the whale wash, you know?
Just don't forget your old pal when you make it big, okay? I can be your financial advisor. Oscar, your dreams are bigger than your paycheck. You're late on your rent again.
Aw, Miss Sanchez, I'm just a little short right now, but I'm good for it. Trust me. Come on, can't we let this thing slide?
All right, Oscar. I'll tell you what I'll do. Take this mail and go to the post office, and I won't throw you out just yet, okay?
All right, figure it
Right,
out.
So I've messed with the PS2 version. That's a lot more story than the PS2 version.
That's surprising.
Yeah, the PS2 version is a weird like mini game collection with licensed music.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell this story
Uh-huh.
real quick while you figure this out. I've told high school stories before, and the moral of them or the takeaways usually that I was a piece of shit in high school, and I was picking a lot of fights. Everyone loved me. To be clear, this is not coming from a place of like, like I was routinely bullied or whatever. I actually had a pretty good high school experience for the most part, being a piece of shit kid. But one fight I picked was I was in some class. I think it may have been like a health class, and the teacher was having like a hangover day, and they just wanted to like play a movie, and the movie they chose was Shark Tale. Health and wellness. And there was this kid in the class whose name was Frankie. He was he was how do I put this? How do you put this in modern vernacular? Like, the white kids who were just affecting African American culture in the most basic, predictable, stereotypical ways possible. Because I don't think the term we used back then plays super well nowadays. So anyway, I always thought he was a bit of a fucking clown. So we watched the movie, and the teacher asked us, like, all right, does anyone have any takeaways from the movie? And I think Will Smith's character, and the reason I'm giving him such a... Will Smith plays the main character, the main fish we're playing as, and there's a point in the movie where he becomes a sellout, and he starts adopting certain mannerisms, and wearing gold chains, and doing all these things in the context of the movie that are meant to indicate that he has, sold out. And so I was like, yeah, I noticed that character. He reminds me a lot of Frankie in that he's a fucking clown. Frankie did not appreciate this, needless to say, because he was in that class, and he immediately wanted to fight me, but instead he had to wait until after class to fight me. And we get out of class, and he knocks all the books from my hand, and I look at him, and I just start laughing again because I find the situation very funny. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up right now. And it takes another kid from the class I think her name was Alyssa too, and she's like, Frankie, drop it. You're not gonna win this. You've already been embarrassed. Don't actually go through with this. And so he took her advice.
So when you said that everyone loved you in high school, not really.
I mean, the people I made fun of didn't like me. That Alyssa girl stood up for me. I mean, everyone in the class laughed when I made the joke, when I made fun of that kid. So.
Yeah, well, you know what I say? You got no balls. That's definitely what this poster says. I mean,
So how's this game?
Amazing so far, but it's not upsetting me the way
Iznogoud
was. I mean, like, yeah, trying to fight anything sucks, but also you could just do that. So.
Well, I don't think you're a particularly predacious fish, so maybe you shouldn't be fighting things.
Oh, you should look up that PS2 game where you fight a shark. I never got to that when I messed with it.
Slime in chat doesn't believe my story. Says Albert Einstein texted you too and told you he was going to Venmo you $100 for your classic joke. I know how that story sounds. I know how it makes me sound like, you know, just like getting away with it, like completely scot-free, and everyone clapped and laughed. But I swear to God, because again, people generally liked me in high
That
school.
person wants to talk to you, by the way.
Yeah. He just says, "Oh, do you know how do you do this move?" I keep getting confused because she said about, "Oh, go to the mailbox," but there's multiple mailboxes. And they
Not
don't
that one.
Anything.
Russia Chaos says, if that story is true, then James Rolfe actually spoke to Steven Spielberg over AOL chat. Well, then I guess that's fucking true. I guess that happened too.
Yeah, wants me to break stuff open.
I remember. Okay. Friend of the show, Shane, we were talking at a point in time just about like our high school experiences, and I remember him like specifically talking about like, you know, like, yeah, you know, I was your typical like, you know, gamer in high school. You know, I was just kind of like a nerd, and you know, I would just, you know, during lunch I would just sit around and play my Game Boy and so on and so forth, and I was just like, man, I can't relate at all. And he seemed surprised. He seemed very surprised that I would have had like a decent high school experience. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I just like hung out with people. Like I was like, I would not tell people I played video games. That was probably part of the secret, is that I just kind of like was a cool, like chill hang. Hey there, Oscar. Something flipping my fins. There's graffiti all over town. They're distracting me from chasing down the real crooks in Reef City. I'll straighten them out on my way to work. Officer, just leave it to me. Oh, now we're caping for the cops, huh? Now we're doing the cops'
Oscar a
fucking
narc?
job. Yeah.
I don't remember that being a plot point.
Wait, hold on. Pause. All I gotta do is follow the trail of the graffiti, and I bet I'll find those shorties. So we're not just doing a job for the cop. Nice, very subtle. Did they license? Did they get an agreement from Burger King to do that? Was there a Burger King product placement movie? Anyway, yeah, we're straight up chasing after graffiti artists. So we're the worst kind of fucking narc for the cops. I want to see how many logos they parody in this level.
Oh, I wonder what this mess of pixels means. There's a graffiti.
I have a feeling they're going to repeat very quickly, given the memory location. Well, we'll never know what that one says.
Now, can you, like, paste over them? Is it, like...
I think
No.
it's just you're supposed to, like, follow the trail.
Just find the vandals, follow the graffiti. Yep.
Are you a vandal? I mean, I'm just going to beat you up anyway.
Oh, he dropped something. You're swimming away from it. You literally just got a tooltip that said, hey, sometimes people drop stuff.
I could barely see that, if I'm being real.
We were just judging by how it looks. We were definitely well into the age of developers realizing, okay, Game Boy Advance games need a lot of saturation and brightness.
Good job.
Which, ironically, does make it hard to see some things.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's not the right way. Looks like you need to pick up graffiti cans at some point, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think I saw one, but you're gonna have to.
By the way,
go
no one
around-
updated Twitch category, so thanks. I'm coming after everyone tonight. We started with Dolphin.
I'm gaming. I'm in the game zone. I'm sleeping with the fishes. Wait, huh? Nope, never mind.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, good thing I had one of those left.
Gills?
No, if I remember right from the movie, the sharks are the mafia in the film.
Yes.
I think that's right.
Yo, Oscar,
Look at this new tag of mine. It's sweet.
you better get on home before the cops come. Round here. Go on now.
Oh, okay, so he's just pretending to help the cops.
I mean, he is stopping
Or he's
them
gonna
from graffiti.
tell them their names and tell them their home address. You better get home quick. Yes, officer. Yeah, he lives at 123 Minnow Lane.
Wow, this level design is certainly
Yeah.
something. What's the point of a ladder? You're fish.
Maybe it's for crabs.
Yeah, that's right. I heard Lucky Days got it in the bag tomorrow at the race. You can't lose. Quiet now. Wouldn't want anyone else knowing about this hot tip. Got it? Lucky day at the races. If I bet everything on him, tomorrow I can finally make it too big. I can make it big and quit my job at the whale wash. No more scrubbing whales for me.
Do you think they're getting scrubbed for pleasure or?
No, it's
They get like barnacles
like
on
the
them.
barnacles, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, still, maybe, like, in universe, those whales are like, I ran through the barnacle patch again. I keep forgetting it's there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, wash me up.
Oh, we found Vicarious Vision Studios.
Oh, they're
Underwater.
proud of this one.
That's why they were so passionate about making this game in particular, because, they
Wait,
could just
go
look
back.
outside.
I'm sorry. Go back to the sign. Who's that for? On several levels. Are people down here?
No. Like, that's supposed to be their fins.
Yeah, look at him dance. Look him do the, yeah. See how his
fin we-
rear fins become like
Alright.
legs.
Good thing we went idle.
Okay, you can continue. And I think the speed limit was 25 knots. How fast is a knot anyway?
Get a little H.R. Giger shit, like, to the top right. Like, that wall of just, like... I'm sure you'll see it again when you go right. Or, like, all this shit. Yeah, that's, like...
Yeah, it does look like that one thing coming after you was a servant of Dagon. Maybe this has, like, an Echo the Dolphin twist by the end, and you're fighting, like, giant, horrific aliens.
Maybe Shark Tale takes place in the same universe as Darkseid. Who's to say?
I'm very worried that this is one of those search the level.
Sure enough. Hey, Shorty, quit tagging the walls like that.
But Oscar, look at my hype skills. This tag is tight.
Yeah, and it's off to juvie if the cops catch you. Now get your tail fins back home.
You'll have to take me in a body bag.
Okay, not that way. I'm going this way.
Yeah, it's gonna be all the way right.
Yep.
It is funny that the PS2 one I played, it does have a gameplay section similar to this, but it's more of like a mini game. It's just like a kind of, you know how Animal Crossing worlds like scroll, and in theory you could like infinite scroll. It's like that, but horizontal.
And it was more like a drug bust than it was graffiti.
I don't remember what happened plot wise, but it was mostly mini games. Like there was a stealth level that played like completely different.
And I'm sure there's a
There's, like, a
rhythm game
dance
level.
one.
Yep.
Yes, there was a lot of dancing. They had a lot of licensed music for some reason. Oh. Check out this mad burn.
Now listen, Shorty, how many times I gotta be telling you not to go tagging up the place like that? Now get home, for I go tell your moms on you. Dance break. Hey, Angie, come on, dance with me, girl.
Oscar, you're gonna be late again. If you don't hurry up and punch in, Mr. Skies is going to fire you. What's fire? We live underwater.
Oscar don't get fired, Oscar resigns, 'cause it's my last day. Look, tomorrow, I'm gonna be on top of the world. I got a scoop on some inside info about the race tomorrow. I'm gonna hit it big.
Oscar, now's not the time for your silly dreaming. Dreaming? I've never seen Mr. Skies so mad. I can't do a high voice right now. Before. You'll have your gills if you're late again.
All right, Angie, all right. It's cool. I can totally make it in time. Catch you later, girl.
Yeah, my voice is cracking too much tonight trying to do a high voice. I'm just abandon that.
Going to the car wash. The car wash. Yeah, I believe
Hell,
this
if
song
not-
is in the soundtrack.
If not resigning because you think you're gonna, like, you know, win $1 million or something, resigning because this place is fucking a hazard.
Ah.
By the way, we're back to Iznogoud with the time limits. You have 30 seconds. You've already burned 30 seconds. So pick up
My
the pace.
subway tokens. Alright.
I wonder if it's 60 seconds to collect all the medals? Or
No,
just
the medals
to
are
get to the end?
completely optional.
Yeah, they said they unlocked a mini game or something.
Carmen in chat says that song, the car wash song, is in like 1,000 movies. Same with Rome by the B-52s. I don't think Rome by the B-52s is in a lot of movies. They made it bespokely. They specifically made that song for like a Rugrats movie, if I'm to recall correctly,
Really?
or a Wild Thornberrys movie.
Oh. Someone was like, this is where the game starts.
You know, something I learned recently was that Kiss from a Rose, you know, the Seal song, was
Batman.
not made for Batman. Like, he just made that song, and then it got put on Batman. But it is now just forever associated with the Batman movie.
Yeah.
Carmen's telling me that Rome is literally a song from 1989. Well, you know, the Wild Thornberrys was in pre-production for a while, so it's...
Honestly, I'm glad that Kiss from a Rose was not a song from Batman, because that makes it easier to just listen to on its own, because it's a really good song.
Yeah, it's just that the music video, I think they made it specifically Batman themed. You have Seal singing in
Yeah.
front of the bat signal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think, like, the music video for Jamiroquai, Deeper Underground, has Godzilla 1998 in it, because it was licensed for that.
Yeah, it does.
You know who else has a Godzilla-themed music video? Who made a song for that soundtrack? One Puff Daddy.
I don't remember that. I totally take your word for it, but I don't remember that. You know what? Like,
Not that way.
gun to my head, I don't think I could name a PD song anymore. I would have when I was younger, but these days, I can't think of one.
Shake Your Tail Feather. I'm pretty
It's,
sure that's Puff Daddy.
It's the like remix of the Police song.
Oh,
that he did.
you know, I'll be watching you, but
Yeah,
different.
but-
like, he
but
interpolated
again-
that into a different song. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Police technically, and I'm not very familiar with the original, but I am familiar with All About the Pentiums.
Yo,
was
yo,
your
version.
fellas. Big O's in the house. Let's get busy. Time to scrub this whale down. Okay, all I gotta do is press the button when it's in the circle to get this whale clean.
Bad.
I like this legally distinct version of the car washer hearing.
Here's the thing: that the PS2 version has tons of licensed music, including obviously the cover of Car Wash they did for the film. Suffice to say, with Parsec, I'm having to play this in a very strange way to get perfects.
You just got to hit early. That's
Yeah, I'm hitting very early. It's working though.
well, you have the high score for whatever that's worth.
As Meow says, the rhythm game is not lining up to the music at all.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Many such cases.
A music game is a game where you play it and music is happening at the same time.
Oh. Ludicrous display there.
Sykes, my brother from another mother.
Oscar, would you just sit down? Look, I'm collected on all my debts. According to my records, you owe me 5 G's, Oscar.
5 G's? Man, you trippin', 5 G's. 1 C note, maybe 2.
We're the best people to read this dialogue.
Yeah.
Look, Oscar, I don't have time for this. I'm serious. Now pay up.
All right, look, give me 24 hours. That's it. That's all I need. And I'll triple your money. I've got a hot tip at the track. Trust me. Ooh, you're
I mean, his hot tip is just horse is good.
Seahorse, probably, right?
Oscar, I heard about your debt to Mr. Sykes. This is no charm for your dreams about...
All right, Johnny, take over. You're going to be doing this voice, which is inaudible to the folk at home.
They're really just doing all the dialogue from the film.
Well, you got to pad a game out. And if you can't fill it out with compelling gameplay, what you do is you just put as much dialogue from the movie as possible as you can cram in there.
It's very strange having messed with the PS2 version because that one feels more like how you would have designed a game for a portable system, where it is just like little highlights and random like bespoke game modes.
School of Fish, another Vicarious Vision sign. I notice that they have the Burger King parody there, right? But then they just have a generic pizza sign. They couldn't come up with a clever pun on like Pizza Hut or Domino's or Papa John's.
Icy's Hut.
Oh, School of Fish. Can't read that.
Racetrack, Seahorse Racetrack. Don't worry, I can read. I can translate for pixelated text.
The Glory Hole Cafe.
I was thinking it. But then I was also thinking, actually, they do call some places Hole in the Walls.
Yes, they do.
There's like a little bit of the Bond theme in this song, by the way.
We had a place in our high school called the Hole in the Wall. It was a literal hole in the wall by the stairs that led into this big open area. It was not supposed to be there, but some people set up a living area in there, like inflatable sofa and like books and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That got discovered and plugged up real quick. But for a while, there was like a hidden lounge for any student who knew about it.
Slime's
music is changing tempo and it's giving me
anxiety.
Yeah.
Slime has been reading the Wikipedia page for Shark Tale. There's a historical tidbit on it, which they quote here. In 2004, the AFA went after the movie Shark Tale because the group believed the movie was designed to brainwash children into accepting gay rights.
That would be the American Family Association. For those who don't know what that is.
Okay, again, it's been a very long time since I've seen the movie. I'm having a very hard time figuring out where their logic is, considering how many, like, yassified female fish there are in the movie.
All I can say is Shark Tale, welcome to the resistance.
The thing about, like, American conservatism is, like, they will look at anything and hallucinate that it is some form of gay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this fucking reminds me. Okay, this is
around the time. If I can shine a little bit of light on it, I'm going to assume it has to do with the rumors that Will Smith was gay. The rumors around that and all like the gossip rags. So maybe they somehow drew some sort of parallel between that in the movie and the character and the whatever would be my guess. Not remembering any gay characters specifically from Shark Tale.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, that's me.
Yep.
All right, Oscar. You better hope this host of yours comes through, or you're in big trouble.
Relax. It's in the bag, Skies. Or Sykes, rather. I'm telling you, Lucky Day can't lose. Come on, Lucky Day. Press A to run and B to jump over those hurdles. I'm counting on you.
I remember I went to a horse race place once, whatever you call that.
The track.
The horse racing track once, and I did some betting, and I was there yelling at the horses, "Come on, press A to run and B to jump." Didn't really help. So in the movie, do you remember if he wins the bet?
I didn't even remember there was a bet in Fin in the
Oh,
It's because I was mashing, yeah.
I am
help
Handful
but start, I
says, who
didn't
are
even
these
know who it
Umas?
was.
By the way, the forgotten Uma Musume, the undersea Uma Musume.
You have to mash. Okay. Someone might have to take over for me because of what this is.
Okay, I understand.
I was doing like the two-handed method, mashing on one button, and I was still struggling.
I got this.
Oh,
right.
snap. Lucky Day lost. All right, you give it a go, Sharky.
So this is...
Yeah, A. And yeah, you're the... There you go. Oh, yeah, look, look at... This, you still have to mash really hard, though.
Yes, you do.
Wow, intense.
Yeah, but while we're doing this, it reminds me that
Come on,
I recently got made aware of what one Sandy Peterson has been up to online.
Rewind me a little bit, and
No,
I'm
I
just
can
gonna
do
like.
this.
Go...
I want to give this a
You got
shot.
it?
Oh,
I want to
Cass
get this
gonna
in one.
shot.
That is tough.
Yeah, and he's had a lot of interesting takes recently, but the one that I specifically got alerted to was him retweeting someone talking about the moral panic around Pokemon, and his tweet was, and I quote, "Fun fact, there was no moral or satanic panic around Pokemon."
Good day, Sandy. I have something to tell you. You're wrong.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Sandy. There's a Neil Cecilia song that would like to have a word with you.
It's tough.
That is quotes of people having moral panics over Pokemon. Because it
Interesting.
was indoctrinating children with evolution and cockfighting and all that. Like, I'm in the UK and I was aware of the US, like, conservative moral panic over Pokemon. That's how big it is in the zeitgeist. Like, yeah, he lives in some crazy... sorry, you know, I don't mean it in that way, but he lives in a fantasy world.
A Mormon
where up
bubble.
is down.
Yeah.
When I was
the stuff
working at
coming
a...
out
Hey,
about
good job.
him.
Okay.
Good
When I was
work.
working at a toy store, we had some... Who cares about that? We had some woman come in. She was asking about, like, oh, I want some Game Boy games for my... Or my game... 3DS games for my kid. And I said, oh, well, this new Pokemon just came out. It's real popular. And she says, oh, no, I don't want my kids to play Pokemon. It's demonic, you know. And I'm like, oh, right, of course, the demons. Yeah, okay, well, I'll help you with something else.
All right, who wants to voice this character?
Oy vey. Nah, pass. Is what I say to that.
Oh, who's got a good Bernie Sanders voice?
I can do a Bernie Mac.
Sure, that was good
Should
enough.
you do a Bernie Mac?
Give me a second.
All right, you can
I'm
while I'm
preparing
doing
my
this.
voice. Him. Is it gone from the soundboard? I had the Bernie Mac saying, kick it. You don't understand.
That's been gone from the soundboard,
God damn it.
I think.
Oh, you know, I remember around Christmas last year, Cass, you tried to gift me Unbeatable, but because of regional price differences, I wasn't able to play it. But you've given me this opportunity instead. This is just as good, right?
You know, I'm always looking out. And it would have been so
You get
perfect if
your
I had
hook.
that Bernie Mac clip in the soundboard, just ready to fucking lock and load. We do have
Just
some new
take our
soundboard
time
clips.
to attack him. Kill him eventually. riveting.
All right.
Yeah, but no, we could game. We could have ended this. Know how to hit a button.
It's my principle of yeah, I get it.
Sharky's Law. All right, someone sent me up for that. Do a Bernie Mac impression again. Someone give me the lead in.
One of these. Okay, what was the thing that this jellyfish said? The one named Bernie. What did he say?
Oh, okay. So there's Ernie and Bernie. So
I'm not gonna read Ernie.
oomph.
I'm not gonna read this.
Bernie.
Just
All right. I'm gonna read for Bernie as Bernie Mac here. All right. Get ready.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Perfect. There we go.
You have him read that line as he is saying how scared he is of the shark showing up.
Well, you know, that's a sound clip I had on hand. But it's...
here we go. This is the nice shark.
Oh, this is why they
Why?
said the movie was like trying to get people to accept gay people, because the sharks are vegetarians, therefore they're gay.
Let's quickly throw him away from here, okay?
Shark.
Did you hear me? I don't want to eat you. I'm a vegetarian. Hurry, throw him away before my brother gets here.
Okay,
Lanny,
mafioso
what's wrong
voice.
with you? How you gonna run the business if you can't even eat a measly fish? I'll show you how it's done. Yeah.
I love you can see the frame smearing in this, and through the compression you can see on the left side of Oscar's face that there was just like, you know, like a little bit of of compression trailing there. Fins don't fail me now. If I press A to hop and B to jump, hopefully I can get away before I'm shark bait.
Well,
Okay, is this... Okay. He did not describe the instructions very well.
Yeah, it's another mashing minigame. It's another...
Nah, I can't do these.
I mean, we're just about done with this game anyway, but let me see if I can get it as the resident button masher
I do find
here.
this a fascinating contrast to that PS2 version, because the PS2 version, like, very vaguely follows the plot of the movie, but it doesn't try to retell the movie. Like, it doesn't have, you know, like, dialogue from the film presented in cutscenes.
you know,
It's a lot more gimmicky as well. It's very strange.
I was trying to practice a Paul Lind voice the other day. I don't think I have it in me. That would be a fun voice to have in my repertoire if I could do it.
I am the resident button
asking-
masher, but these levels are long and they are actually asking a lot. As someone who can tell, who can adjust my tempo
On
a
a
bit.
portable system as well. That's exactly what you want to be doing on a portable system, is fucking shaking it while you're mashing it.
No, Frankie!
Oh, no, we skipped
Oh,
the
no.
line.
That's not-
we
that's
gotta
my
get all
bad,
the story
my bad.
beats here.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't mean to do that. It wasn't my fault. He was chasing me, and then...
Yo, you killed my fucking brother! Dad's gonna be really mad. I've gotta go hide out somewhere.
Nope. Look at Oscar here. Look at
That's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly how it look. That's how it is. Remember this name. Oscar the Shark Slayer.
With 4 S's.
A Shark Slayer is born. Well, that's gonna do it for Shark
I'll say,
Tale.
not great sign that we are 2/5 of the way through this game.
Well, you know, you can always go back and 100% the levels, get all the subway
That's
tokens,
true.
get those
Yeah.
sweet bonuses, Easter eggs, mini games, whatever it is
Yeah.
that you're supposedly supposed to
I want to
unlock.
mention Sanjay asking why they have Will Smith thrusting his hips like that. I do vaguely remember thinking back to it as an adult that it's like a weirdly horny film. Like, either they were into fish or they wanted people to be into fish. I think.
Well, let's let people sit with that thought experiment.
Yeah, we're sleeping with the fishes.
They mean it literally in that case. Whoa. Hey, Johnny. I know you've already played
yeah.
2 of the 2 games tonight, but now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
time to play this game that we like to call Bad Game.
Challenge time!
I was a little too early on the draw with that. Anyway, what
Okay,
order?
So I'm gonna go left, right, middle.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1, bam.
Super Nintendo. You're in dangerous territory here.
I did say left, right, middle, but we'll do.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's what I
hit
did
fucking
mean.
left.
Yeah.
I know. It's the fish stuff. It's confusing me. All right. Who's playing the Super Nintendo? 3, 2, 1, bam. Yay! I like the Super Nintendo. Genre.
We'll
3,
disavow you
2,
of that
1,
notion.
Bam.
Oh. Platformer.
Fucking
I like platformers.
dodged the bullets. That is, to my, by my estimation, the worst possible draw is Super Nintendo platformer. There are no games worse in the universe than Super Nintendo platformers to me. But you know, I'm not the one stuck playing it. So, let's get those games
let's
up.
see here.
Now, the SNES
Nintendo
library is
platformer,
90%
which is most
platformer
of
by
it.
volume, and then the other 10% are JRPGs that get highly overrated. So, if I just...
Okay.
This is an option?
I feel like we had to have done that one already.
No, you're thinking of Space Ace that you made me play at some point. I have Dragon's Lair for the Super NES selected here, but I think I can do worse.
Where's Jelly Boy?
We've done Jelly Boy before. That's
definitely
one
done
I know
Jelly
for a
Boy.
fact.
Oh,
We've also done
okay.
Flubber,
Done Jelly
which
Boy
is just
twice.
a reskin of Jelly Boy too. So that's 2 we can scratch off. This is we did this one in LJN Connection. We did Incredible Crash Test Dummies. I
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
did. Did we do this one in the
Uh,
Simpsons night?
Huh. Maybe not. Let me double check this.
Well, I can do
Yeah.
one worse.
Yeah, we did.
Johnny, I have selected
Yeah.
for you the
Oh, yeah,
Lawnmower Man, developed by
yes.
The Sales Curve and published by THQ in the year 1993. There were Lawnmower Man games for SNES, Genesis. I think there was like a Sega CD version and a DOS version, and all of them suck in unique and interesting ways.
Lawnmower Man for the kids. Now, is this more
Yeah, I was
accurate to
gonna
the
say.
movie or the book?
You know, we'll find out.
So Ariel says just in time for the new movie. The new movie? What?
What?
Wow, we've really run out of ideas. We're rebooting the fucking Lawnmower Man. They can still get Pierce Brosnan in, for what it's worth. He's not up to much.
Okay. So Magic Mouse in chat says this movie sucks so bad that Stephen King sued to have his name removed from it because it had nothing to do with his story. Should remind you that he had a similar opinion of the Shining film for a long time.
And then he commissioned his own made-for-TV version of The Shining,
yeah,
which
so
is
that
fucking
doesn't
awful.
that doesn't mean much in the grand scheme. I have seen this movie though, actually, a couple of times. I don't know why. I think I just liked the concept more than if it was a good film or not, and I was young enough that I wasn't discerning if it was any good.
And then set that to 1. And we should be golden. Job was a simpleton. Everybody called him the Lawnmower Man. Dr. Angelo experimented with virtual reality to vastly increase Job's intelligence. The research was funded by The Shop. Their interest is potential military use, of course. They programmed Job with their own VR treatment and created a monster. This is my trailer guy voice. Only Angelo and Carla can break into Job's virtual domain and defeat him. Player 1 entering the Cyber Run.
Okay. So Dario
Oh,
says
open with
that
demo mode.
they're thinking of The Running Man.
Okay.
Other Stephen King with man in the title.
Oh, jeez. Can you even tell that's Pierce Brosnan? Oh, no, we can.
Vaguely. Who was
It looked,
the
sorry,
female
Parsec
lead?
took a second to update. It looked even worse on my end. I don't remember, actually.
I can't remember in this image. This digitized image is not helping. Is that
Pierce Brosnan was in the movie, so
Yeah. Who plays Pierce?
IMDb saying that might be Jenny Wright.
was I looking at here? Oh,
Well, I can't get these pickups.
so something I didn't know was that there was a video game sequel to the video games for Lawnmower Man called Cyber War.
Oh,
D-Res. Slime talking about this movie rocks so fucking hard. Pierce Brosnan is hot as hell in this movie. I'd buy that. I'd buy that for $1. I'm trying to remember. There's a Pierce Brosnan film, mid-90s Pierce Brosnan film, where the plot of the movie is that people are exploding, are like being turned into bombs, and as a bomb defusal expert, he has to try and solve it. And there's a famous scene, quote-unquote famous scene, where there's a clown who gets turned into a human bomb, and so he tosses the clown into a wheelchair, and then bum rushes him and dumps him in a fountain before he spontaneously combusts. And that's his idea of saving the day. Yeah! They took the Bond franchise in some really weird directions before they grounded it with the Daniel Craig run.
The movie you're thinking of is Livewire.
Oh, that's pretty on the nose name for that.
Yeah, people forget, like, Pierce Brosnan was in absolute, like, wretched dog shit for a while.
Just for the record, you cannot shoot in any direction besides forward. Oh, okay, you could just hold.
The sound mix in this game is awful. All the sound effects are like 10%, and the music is completely overpowering them.
Oh god, wait. Pierce Brosnan was in that recent animated Christian movie, King of Kings.
Oh yeah. That one has a lot of weird
pilot.
pulls. Also, I'm going to make this 1x1 instead of 4x3, just to... I know it's meant for 4x3, but it just always looks stretched out. I know, like, you know, we've had this discourse a million times before, but, you know, the idea of games that are developed, you know, in their 1-to-1 square pixel aspect ratio, but they're meant to be seen in 4x3. This game was not meant to be seen in 4x3. This game looks like a stretched mess in 4x3. As many SNES games do. NES games generally better about, like, being stretched out, about being developed with, you know, in 1x1 with 4x3 in mind. But the SNES, most games on this fucking console, in my opinion, just look worse stretched out. I mean, in my opinion, most games look worse stretched out. I prefer the 1-to-1 pixel aspect ratio, but in particular on the SNES, those people were not cooking. Studios were not cooking at this time. There's only so much goddamn level here, and you've already reached a point in the level where it says access denied.
Yep. I would love to know how I'm supposed to make progress here. Because I don't see a way of making progress.
I wonder if that bit in the heads-up display is telling you, all right, kill this person now to get a CD, and you need to have a certain amount of CDs to proceed.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I figured out is if I press L or R, it goes... I don't know what that means. I legit just don't know what you're supposed to do.
Well, keep trying stuff instead of just, like, shooting this.
Okay.
Because that's definitely not the solution.
Oh!
Oh, to use a specific charge shot is the solution, I guess. Well, go into it. Go into the portal.
You know, speaking of games that you have no idea what to... Ooh.
Here we go.
Huh? What?
You only get one shot. Do not miss your
damn it.
chance to cyberspace.
Because I'm imagining Pierce Brosnan in like a Bacon Strips commercial here, like bacon, 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 bacon.
This is cool in concept, but
It's awful in execution. A big surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, I'm looking at the so-called sequel to Lawnmower Man, the video game, Cyber War on PlayStation. I think we should look at this game at some point.
I believe it's on the list. Yeah.
Speaking of inscrutable games,
This is what the internet looks like, by the way, behind the scenes. Tron got it wrong. It's more like this.
a dead internet theory.
I'm going to rewind because...
That is rough, yeah.
I feel like I've played
I like
some
this
indie
music,
games
though.
like this.
Yeah, do you know what I speak of? Race the Sun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Movies about the internet.
And that, which is mean to Race the Sun.
What are these enemies? We're just flea men from Castlevania now. Okay.
Job's mind
space.
is a curious, horrible place. Yeah, this game doesn't seem good. But I was going to ask, movies about, like, the internet and internet as plot point and so forth. Oh, grab those CDs. Definitely grab all that before it goes away. One of my favorites is Sandra Bullock's The Net. That's just a fun internet as plot device thriller. What's the one with Russell Crowe in, and they develop they scan Hitler's brain and Mussolini's and like various serial killers to composite the worst guy imaginable, and then he like composites himself in the real world, and Russell Crowe has to take care of him. Is it Russell Crowe? Virtuosity. Thank you, Ghost of Ghost Dad. That's another fucking banger.
But not Nuremberg.
To even get on the leaderboard.
All right, let me fucking play this thing. Let me.
You wanna join in though?
Player 1, choose your player. Player 2, press start to join. Oh, we can. Yeah, I wonder if we can just co-op this straight up.
Yeah.
All right, that's port 1. I'll be port 2. Denzel Washington is a good guy in that one.
So he's not the one with Hitler brain then.
No. Oh, Russell Crowe played the virtual serial killer. So okay, I just had the roles reversed there.
Oh, okay. I guess because you're with me, the enemies changed as well.
How did we both get killed there? I'm moving slowly because I'm very wary of enemy projectiles.
Get some data.
I guess War of the Worlds can be considered, the modern one, the Ice Cube one, can be considered a modern entry into the internet as plot device pantheon with its obsession with data.
Alright, so the charge move is with the A button. And you press up.
All right, how are they going to do this? Okay, we're just going to take turns.
Magic now saying the classic movie Stay Alive. Is that really an internet film? More like a game film?
That's about like virtual reality entering the virtual domain, which, you know, close enough. Or same wavelength. Just like fundamental misunderstandings of technology to serve the purpose of plot devices in a movie film.
I mean, it's the default, most obvious answer, but of course I like hackers. You know?
Well, I guess you took care of that for both of us, so I didn't get to play it.
Yeah. The next one I'll give to you.
Continue? There you go.
Oh yeah, we're burning through continues, by the way. Here's a problem with having a heads-up display like this that occupies both the top and bottom of the screen. If you're putting essential information on both sides, on top and bottom, you don't know necessarily where to look at any moment in time. So there are times where you just have to pause and be like, am I supposed to be looking at the top, the bottom? Damn, I'm powered up. Also, like, all the pop-ups in the bottom center display are just being absolutely lost on me.
I think I just run faster than you, by the way.
Virtual suits.
No, I never saw it, but Unfriended, that's another one. Which I think kind of lives in the same space as War of the Worlds, because it's entirely on a computer screen.
Oh, you have the virtual suit on. Maybe that means you can take a hit. All right, how do you actually...
Nope. Okay. I thought the internet wasn't for girls or something, and you couldn't go in there.
Yeah.
Player 2 entering, but we're still going to picture Pierce Brosnan here. Look, my hands are sort of pinkish. More like reddish, but...
And yes, you can move up and down in these parts. If these bits weren't quite as brutal, honestly, I don't mind. I actually kind of just wish the game was this.
They would have to add like shooting. They would have to add something to those.
Something, yeah. I might just be enough of a Race the Sun fan, though, that's just reminded me of that.
Who's to say we don't get shooting eventually?
Me, because I'm pressing buttons and nothing is happening. But you can strafe, which is... L and R are strafe, which are faster and just holding left or right. Ooh, this part's rough because I'm trying to fly through the center. Maybe
I'll
I
be
should.
right back while you do this, by the way.
Oh, SSFSSX17. Username says, guess where the third VR zone is? Wait, why are you going in? Didn't I just...
Huh? Oh, no,
oh!
Is this a new area?
I think it's a new area and we can't go down, otherwise we,
No, this is the same area. I have a sneaking suspicion that you technically hit something as you hit the exit sign.
That'd be downright fucked up.
As well.
Well, you give it a
shot.
shot.
What happens?
No, I think it's done. I mean, they're just like, oh, you know what happened?
Now we're in a...
Okay, so when we pressed up, we went backwards a stage. You can travel between this stage and the previous stage, you know, in case you didn't get your fill of this fucking place.
Yeah.
You can go backwards. All right, kill this guy before he kills us with his explodey bit.
Yeah.
Gun score. How do I go down? How do I drop down? I guess we'll have to come back around for... Or, you know...
Yeah.
Jesus. This game is so mean.
Yeah. If it wasn't so mean, I actually wouldn't mind this. It's just the one-hit kills.
It's the one it kills, and it's the really bad UI that it's doing me in. I don't know why I thought I could just blind jump that. Tell me there was like a jump button. Or not a jump button, a running jump button. Oh, no, it was just because we did not jump in lock sync with one another. It counted the bottom of the screen as death zone for me. Was the problem there. Ooh.
Oh.
That's like the, there's a weapon in Perfect Dark 64 that is meant to be a negative space bomb that slows down the world when you're inside of it. Do you know what they call it in Perfect Dark?
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
They call it the N-bomb.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Cyberspace.
Oh!
You do get a gun!
I guess this is gameplay.
Okay, now I have to do research and see if the Race the Sun people were like really into this game and like, oh, well, we can do it good.
Yeah, I told you you'd get a gun. I didn't even look that up. I just had faith that eventually they'd be like, well, we got to give the player a gun.
Oh, it just starts back up. It just starts sending you forward. You have no control over the speed here, mind you. That'd be a bridge too far. It's slowing down, which means that's going to be another shooting segment. I don't think this bit's good, but it's not terrible either. I don't like the way the entire wall flashes, just for no discernible reason.
Just imagine this game on the Virtual Boy.
You know, Virtual Boy Lawnmower Man would have been a dream.
Exactly.
It would have been the perfect console for it.
Yeah.
Instead, we got Waterworld somehow, which does feel like a lateral move somehow.
Jesus.
Well, killed by the flying manhole.
I mean,
guess.
manholes they're no joke. If someone threw a manhole at you at that speed, it would probably kill you.
Yeah, but would it operate like a fucking boomerang, though?
I guess maybe if you threw it hard enough.
I wonder if you're supposed to get in that helicopter. Yes. Like,
why would they dare shoot it?
This would be like your Uber shows up and you just open fire.
I can't go any further right.
I like how Job showed up at the bottom there to go like, meh.
You've outlived me.
That was awesome. I can't get in the car.
Is that the A-Team van?
Oh, it reverses. I should have expected.
I need to look this up.
Jump on the roof. Got it. Fuck!
That is the A-Team van. That is legally distinct AT van. They just, instead of the red strip being diagonal, they put it at like a right angle.
I wish you had health in this game. That would be such a major improvement rather than this one-hit death bullshit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Give me some amount of wiggle room.
Like, it's weird to say, but if it had that, I wouldn't have necessarily called this bad. I just would have said it's like very challenging.
I got this weapon power.
I'm not gonna lie. Beside the
easier.
difficulty, I think this one's actually okay.
Oh shit!
There's a big caveat though.
Fuck.
There's a huge but.
I'm in the danger zone here. I gotta take a step back. Like, luckily the projectiles negate the projectiles that the active gas pump is shooting at me.
Yeah. All these gas are up.
Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention. I was asleep at the wheel there.
I mean, I thought you were safe.
Huh?
I'm still trying to think, like,
That
what
one
scene...
straight thing.
What's, like, what part of the movie this is supposed to be doing, because...
Maybe
Spoilers
it's the
for the
book.
movie, most of it is not in virtual reality.
Well, I mean, he gets, like, telekinetic powers in the real world, more or less, right? It's been a while since I've seen that movie. He does real-world fuckery.
Okay,
He doesn't
game.
do this.
How do we progress, game? Oh, I see. That one turned into a guy. So it's that one that's flying around.
Oh, you see they did like a heat phase effect.
And now I don't have my power up.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm letting myself not rewind that one. Just to see what it's like to be stuck with stock shit. And the answer is it's not good. It's very difficult. Does this ever end? Is this somehow the end of the game? Have we reached it? Is it a short game that's just very hard?
That'd be really funny.
I tried to use a charge shot.
This is actually Vulcan. I don't really say that explicitly, but if you look into it.
Sick still from the movie.
Cyber run inside of this gas station.
Oh, this is different.
It's the demo scene. I almost forgot about this.
I mean, effectively, this is exactly the same as the first-person perspective, but
When you said that, oh, this was the demo scene, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what Commodore 64 project is this?
oh,
This reminds me though, when I was watching YouTube play Red Alarm on the first episode of the Virtual Insanity Virtual Boy playthroughs, I was like, this is what Red Alarm should have been, essentially.
Also bad?
Well, I more mean just, you know, make the rendering so it's just you're only rendering like the ceiling, and you don't have like full, you know. What's the descent thing?
6 degrees of movement.
Yeah. I know it's
By
not
the
quite
way-
that in Red Alarm, but you know, it's the same idea.
Folks, speaking of the Virtual Insanity Virtual Boy retrospective we're doing, that'll be next Saturday. And hey, if you have some red-blue 3D glasses,
Oh crap!
Bring 'em.
Yeah, I was gonna get some. I'll do that tonight.
I got them. I got like 5 for $4 on Amazon.
Yeah.
also, you know, go watch the Lawnmower Man. Put on
I
your
might,
red and blue
honestly.
glasses. The movie's not in 3D, but it'll still add to the effect
Oh.
somehow.
Yeah.
It's a cool way to watch. That will do it for the Lawnmower Man,
Yeah.
as it pertains to bad game chance
A
time.
weird one. I didn't entirely dislike it, but it's not good.
Yeah, of all the SNES platformers we've played, that was somehow not among the worst of them. But there were still obviously very obvious fixes they could have and should have done
Yeah.
to make that more playable. But you
I
know,
feel
that's
like a
how it
ROM
goes.
hack could maybe fix that, which is real sicko. Hit me up.
Well, I suppose it is my turn again to play Bad Game.
Challenge time!
Oh, no, that's the wrong buttons.
Whoa!
No, whoa!
That looks cool though.
Yeah, that's to show hide effect. Where I need to be doing the start pause effect here. All right, I'm just gonna do left to right. Why not? Keep it simple, stupid. All right, show us that console. Saturn and/or Dreamcast. I just merged both of them into, yeah.
That's a good merge, yeah.
Show me that genre ender theme, action, give me literally anything, so. And show me that schmuck. There we go.
Good, because I need to let my cat out the room.
And there's a cat in my apartment who wants in. By the way, we found a new apartment. Oh,
nice.
So we'll be moving.
Nice. All right, give me a minute. Properly.
Well, I'm going to keep the show going, Johnny, if you don't mind. I'm going to pick a game for us to play. We got a few here. I'll look at Dreamcast first.
Good work. Dino Gem awarded.
Oh, you know, this might do. This might pop some nerds in the audience. Yeah, let's go with this, why don't we? Let's go with Gundam Side Story 0079 Rise from the Ashes, a 1999 release developed by BEC, which I'm sure stands for like Bandai something or other, and of course published by Bandai. So, get your mechs, folks.
Your virtual lawn controller's out.
Yeah, something tells you it's not going to be that complex. Something also tells you it's not going to be particularly good.
Something tells me this is going to be more complex than I want it to be.
Time will tell.
Let me look at the virtual one.
Stealth Supervisor says, one of the 2 games I got a Dreamcast for. Huh, okay.
Rushcast says this is one of the good Gundam games. Not according to critical consensus.
What are critics now?
Universal Century, year 0079. The space colonies of Side 3, declaring themselves the Duchy of Zeon, launched a war of independence against the Federated Union of Earth.
This is
The only
summary
one
for
I see is I wish I knew more about. I just don't know where it's. You know, there's a lot. I know where to start. It's a.
Start the first series, I guess.
Yeah.
Or watch the MSO8 team. That's the only one I've seen so far, and it's pretty good.
I was actually talking to Sid about this earlier today, that the only Gundam I've seen is a little bit of Gundam Wing. When Toonami started on Cartoon Network,
instantly transforming.
They started showing Gundam Wing, and I saw some of that, and I thought it was cool, and I fell off of it, and I never saw anything else Gundam ever again. Just complete cultural osmosis from mainly from Sid, actually, and some from also friend of the show, Space Queen Emily.
So they embarked on
watching her play a bunch of Super Robot Wars.
With blitzkrieg speed, they seized 2/3 of the Earth's surface. Even Australia.
Cute planes, I like that.
Scar of the Operation British Disaster.
They look like chubby and cute.
For its natural resources.
Those less so.
The Federal Forces Division in Australia.
Oh yeah, I'll say Gunpla are cool. It's why I have an import copy of Gundam Breakers free. Without knowing anything about
It's
Gundam.
been 11 months
yeah, I still want to
began.
mess with it though.
The Earth's Federal Forces counteroffensive in Europe, Operation Odessa, has been a total success.
I was actually earlier today playing some of that Gundam Dynasty Warriors game on PS3.
And
that was way more bare bones than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
A counterattack.
It's interesting because Gundam Breakers
just begun to
on the surface level plays similar, but it's actually more complex just because of it having like the loot system and all that, having actual geometry levels instead of the weird space that was happening on like a flat plane. Yeah, I think I played a demo of one of the PS3 Gundam Dynasty Warriors, and it's like, wow, this is nothing.
Gundam in the land down under. Look. Okay, thank you for letting me look at it. Okay, scope, lock on, attack.
Yeah, this is why I assume that with the Dreamcast controller, there's only so much you can do. People forget, like, this had, like, way fewer buttons than most fucking contemporaries.
I wish they weren't showing the top of the controller like that, where left trigger is on the right side.
Yeah, that's bad. That's just bad formatting on them.
Paper. Yeah, sure. All right. I don't think I
Thinking
changed
about
any
it.
options actually, but sure, why not?
Caution,
Think about
caution.
it, it's less buttons than the Saturn, isn't it? Because the Saturn has
The six-face
six-face
buttons,
buttons
LR,
and the shoulders.
D-pad.
Yeah.
No, but Dreamcast has,
Four-face
the
buttons and
analog
the
stick to
triggers.
make up for it.
Mission. As I'm sure you
Yeah,
know,
just the one.
revised counterattack plan against
Plus a D-pad, though, so you could map both of those separately.
simultaneous attack on the Darwin region
Yeah,
in the
and
north,
the Saturn analog
City of
controller
Adelaide in
would
the south, and Alice Springs in the
not
central
much used
region.
it.
The invasion of Alice
Dick
Springs
has
in the central region is
branched
Yeah.
out from just making cigarette lighters into supporting the industrial military complex.
lines put to
Finally, you could
deliver
invade
decisive
Australia.
blow and weaken the strength of all their forces.
Well, give Trump another week, and
Currently, our primary corps, better known as Red Possum,
I don't know why, but the talk radio in Grand Theft Auto 3, where they talk about the Australian-American War, was always one of my favorites.
confirmed that the enemy's defense line has more anti-air and ground emplacements.
I feel like if Australia can lose a war to a bird,
Like the enemy somehow
that
found out
I don't
how
know. I think against robots they might not stand
For
up.
the rest of the operation to work, we must avoid exhausting all of Red Possum's strength here.
How would the bird do against
Advance
the
mustn't
robots,
be
though?
slowed either.
I mean, this has got to fly into, like,
Emus
you know...
emus are kind of tough.
Valley by air.
And I'll say, like, you know, like, a fucking pigeon can take out, like, a Boeing 747, right? All it takes is one bird to get in, like, you know,
Enemy ground
the spinny bits, the whizzy bits.
Oh,
Make sure we-
yeah, something like that almost happens in the Top Gun Maverick.
Due to the mission's timing, a tank battalion headed toward the front will arrive in the battle zone during your mission. We've been waiting for this opportunity for too long now. The future of the Federation is in your hands. You people are the best ones for this job. I expect to see you complete it quickly and decisively.
Maybe the
I'm the
dingo
best one for
ate
this
your
job. I've never touched this controller before.
Oh, where's Lieutenant Sex? That's all I know about Gundam.
Lieutenant, we're about to move out. Get a final.
Maybe that's us.
Let's get a
He
final
addressed us as
information
lieutenant.
on our mission code names for everyone. Lieutenant Rare, the mobile suit you're in is designated Fang 1. Leon's unit is Fang 2. Mike's unit is Fang 3. My hover truck has been designated as Oasis. Please remember that.
Bang 2, Leon. Roger that. Bang 3.
This game actually is going to be a quiz game on the cutscenes to see if you were paying attention.
Oasis.
If that's the case, we fail.
Please remember the code names. I'm tired of telling you them.
Hey, just kidding. It's a very appropriate
If you
name for a
don't remember the code names, you're just going to have to refer to you as AAA.
You better watch your back out on that battlefield.
I'm so scared. Would you guys please knock it off with all that chatter? Lieutenant, can't you say something to them?
No, I'm sorry. I'm a silent protagonist. Can't say
Prince
shit.
Swordkin says, they don't look very anime.
This is you. This is your
Alright.
cue.
Yeah.
Oh God, okay, we're actually doing things now. All right. Well, this is...
That was the briefing,
Briefing?
yeah.
That's gonna be the garage. Yep.
Yep.
You'll probably have to go to the garage to pick your particular suit
It takes so long
for the
for it
tool set to
like,
appear. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm calling it the garage.
Bob Rock.
Hey, is my mech still there?
Hey there, Lieutenant Rare. It's almost time to go. I'm here trying to get the mobile suit ready to move out for the...
Oh, I love this weird idea of the future where we have mechs in space, but we're still using analog for video signal.
I'll go with that.
Here it is. The RGM 7...
I'm not going to listen to him describe all of it. This is one of these stats. I don't know what the vernier is, but I'll take this.
So you're taking this one. Okay, how do you want it equipped? This is the base...
What do you want on your robot? Pepperoni?
One shot doesn't pack much of a... So you're taking
Alright,
this
just give me the only
Oh,
option I
they-
have.
They really packed this with voice. Make me wondering how
So you're taking
long this game actually
Lieutenant
is.
Rare. Is this the unit and the equipment you want?
Yeah. So the idea is that you can customize
Why-
each of these so that your teammates also have.
You finished equipping your
Ah,
suit.
okay.
You're all ready.
You know what? I'll leave it at default. What was this one again? Just mail? I don't need to read that. Exit, please.
I'm so worried that exit was just gonna go to the title.
No, I saw main menu at the top, so...
So far, this game has some similarities, at least in terms of, like, you know, organizing before the sortie, customizing your mechs, to the only Gundam game I've really put a lot of time into, which is Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire for the PS3. Which is a game we do have to feature on the show at some point, even though it's going to be like a 20-part fucking playthrough, probably. Also have to grind off screen, in the Charky tradition.
Yeah. No one else can do that.
I'll say definitely a looker for Dreamcast so far.
No problems. Minovsky particle output at combat.
Did Gundam ever have a point where they're like, we got to make one of these look like a lady,
It seems like we may
and
have
like put robot boobs on one of these things?
Maybe in one of like the goofier shows. Like there's the one where each Gundam is based on a country. Yeah.
Yep, because if they can make like a windmill
Windmill, yep.
Gundam and a bullhead Gundam, I think they could make a lady Gundam.
Yeah, there are some.
You sound like a
There are some questionable designs from what I've seen.
I'm totally serious.
People are saying G Gundam, which I think is also the one we're referencing.
I can feel it in my bones too.
Power from the dead. Is that
There's a lot of voice acting in this
the
game.
Xeon
Yeah.
woke up a sleeping lion, don't you?
Is this a multi-disc game or just the one?
Not lions. Dingoes are dogs. Don't you remember?
Dingoes ate my baby.
Yeah, I'll show those Zeeks just how much power I got.
What if we
Yeah,
are
I'll show
just
those
fighting
dingoes.
emus? What if this is just Emu War Part 2?
Yeah.
This is the only way they could think to win.
So this game got mostly middling reviews. I'll read this GameSpot short description, short snippet. That's the word I'm looking for. 60% scoring. Bandai can always be counted on to flood a new system with Gundam games. Some are hits, some are misses. This is mostly a miss, unless you are a serious realism enthusiast. Although action game fans will find it plotting, this game will feel just right to those who want an actual mecha simulation. So the impression I'm getting from reading a few other snippets is that people thought this was too slow.
I don't like, and this is like a limitation of how the Dreamcast was designed, that aiming is the left thumbstick and moving is the D-pad.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate thing with the Dreamcast. Yeah.
I don't have a sword, right? Wait, I do if I get close.
Yep.
It seems
I
like
guess
a game
with
where
Emulator,
you
could fix that.
You would want to use like the face buttons, like for like looking around, right? Like one of those.
Not sure. There's a bunch of buttons that I kind of have already forgotten what they do, but okay, that was. I don't know what that was. Fucked up. Where are you?
More importantly, where's the rest of your team to fucking back you up on this?
I think I put away my sword at some point and I don't know how to get back out. Unless I ran out of sword power or something. What? Huh? Okay. That brings out the big thing.
Elvis Culture Visor
What if,
says
like-
double tapping forward with your shield raise is a ramming attack and is IMO more or less essential.
Okay. That also tells me that double tapping is a dash.
I've made contact with a civilian resistance group codenamed Wombat.
Well, I saw a target and now it's gone.
Yeah, it's that gun there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I'll say, yeah, it's bold for a game of this sim complex style to have no onboarding process.
You can also give your teammates commands from the pause menu. Which you may want to do to have them fight the Gundams for you. Oh, this is bad. Like, especially with like how long it takes for the tooltips to pop up. When you're first starting this game, you don't intuitively know what all the iconography means. Also, just have them like automatically follow you. The fact that you have to go into this menu to say like, all right, leave spawn and go do things is... Again, you got to streamline this shit.
Back,
Oh yeah, this is
down,
buying off more than
this.
maybe the
attack,
Dreamcast could chew.
and do that.
Like, I appreciate how featured this is, how much they are packing into this. they were not short on ambitions for this. And I don't even mind, like, it being a little slow. I think a mech should move a little slow mostly, unless you're, like, using your thrusters and just, like, darting forward. And then when it comes to the combat, it should, like, slow down at a certain point.
When I said earlier that I was worried that this would be complicated, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. And you could point to a lot of games from this time relied on a manual, but I think for something of this complexity, you still need like interactive onboarding.
A proper tutorial, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mech Warrior had like a school thing that you did for a tutorial. Anyway, yeah, I'm dead. I feel like I learned nothing about how this game is played over the course of that.
Alright, let me give this a shot.
Alright. Damn, guys, you're playing every game tonight. Unlucky.
Like Jink, you.
Jesus.
You're just hitting the briefing over and over again.
No, I was skipping past the cutscenes. They were playing all the cutscenes at the top again, is what was happening there, as if we were launching into this for the first time.
I thought you were skipping the cutscene, going back into briefing, and skipping the cutscene, going back into briefing.
Okay, how do you want it equipped? So you're taking this one. Okay. So
Yep, that's fine.
Yep.
I'm only caring to customize myself here.
All right. Now that
my teammates
can
fucking deal with it.
Equivalent of this on PlayStation 2 for Gundam, and there's stuff like Armored Core, which is a bit different, because they fly and all that.
I'm sure there are plenty of Gundam games on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
If you want something that's like this, Gun Griffin Blaze, I think, on PS2, we did that on a Game from a Hat at one point. Which, the reason I bounced off of that was because it had inverted controls that you couldn't uninvert.
Yeah, let's go move. And I'll have them be center.
Oh, yeah.
Send them to attack, long.
No. Oh, that's not... You're not setting them to attack.
It's not actually letting me set it to attack. I need to have actual enemies on the screen to set them to attack mode.
Yes,
I was hoping that would be like, I could say like, hey, and if you find the enemy, don't just stand there and let them kill you like in an RTS of the era. StarCraft is really lousy about that, for an example.
No, that I figured that out when I went in the menu and hit attack, and it like just hovered over the marked enemies. I was like, okay, that's how attack works. I don't know if search is like an Overwatch sort of mode, or if search is just like, hey, let's look for items and shit.
Picking up a contact signal from a civilian building. Checking it out.
All right.
So you mentioned the Virtual On controller earlier, Chucky. Have you ever played a game like this with a controller like that, with the big sticks?
I played Virtual On in the arcade, and when I was a very small child, I had a PC joystick that I played Mech Warrior 2 with, but I was awful at Mech Warrior 2. Like, I couldn't get past like training in that game. I was a very young child.
Yeah, I don't think I would, but there is for the PlayStation 1, the original analog controller before
Try
the
that
official
shield
one.
dash thing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to
trigger
switch back to the sword. That's the problem, is I don't know the up weapon switch. That's what I desperately need right now to give me any advice.
I could not figure out that, by the way, what you just asked, but you always have shield available, even if you're in gun.
And what button is that?
Right trigger.
Clash!
Yeah, lady, I would fucking love to not be getting damaged right now, but I don't know about that guard. Doesn't seem to be doing dog shit. I see that I'm putting my sword in front of me, but...
Okay, so maybe with the sword, you're only guarding with your sword. With your gun, you guard with your shield. That seems to be the case.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a weird choice, but whatever.
I'm just trying to put as much fire on them as I can from a distance.
Oh,
found something.
got a little zoomy.
Yep. All right, here's.
I do
cannon.
like the in-cockpit presentation of this.
I don't. I would prefer it to be third person, so I have more situational awareness.
That's fair. I'm not saying the gameplay is executing in it, but I like the idea of games to try and go all in on like that. So.
Oh, this is way too many enemies. Alright, set them to long-range encounter. I think these are just the gun, like, and bank guns. If you hear a cat trying to get in, by the way, that's because certain people are slacking.
I don't hear it.
Bang 3, roger that.
It's all I can hear right now. Wally really wants in.
Rank 3, they're boxing you in. You have to move around a little more. Jeez. This is Oasis, our
Alright, I'm finding... I think I'm just finding all the guns at this point.
ground emplacements immediately.
The ground emplacements, that is, and taking them out. That's the best I can do. The radar
The things that
is
don't
not
fight
super
back as
helpful. Yeah.
Well, I think
so I
what Sid
can't
was
dash.
telling me was canonically in Gundam, radar doesn't work super well.
Did I run out of boost juice?
Also, I think I'm noticing what the compromise is to make the Gundam models and vehicles and stuff look good, and it's just how little and nothing the level is.
Here's something nice.
I
But
do like the
model. The actual models do look good. As I was saying.
Pilot's escape is affirmative. Mike is perfectly fine.
Wow, one of our guys fucking bailed.
Our ground forces are in
Oh, but they're perfectly fine though, so that's good. What was the thing you were gonna say you like, Cass?
Just the range of options seems pretty comprehensive. So it seems like you can get like what you want out of it. Control, like in terms of like, you know, gearing up. I'm sure you gain more stuff.
Mobile suit destroyed.
As the game proceeds, you gain like, you know, more like customizations for your Gundams and so forth. Oh, I'm overheated. I keep overheating.
Yes.
That's probably why I can't dash.
Oh, okay. And Elvis Culture Advice says that there are busier levels. It's not all beachless deserts.
I do like switching to this cannon when it lets me. Oh, that's my guy.
If you dash immediately after the overheat goes down, you'll just overheat again.
Are there any guns I missed over here? I hope not. Let's just take care of these. And I'll follow my guy.
Bang 2, roger.
Darrow says, not gonna lie, the game looks interesting to me, but it sounds like the controls are kind of clunky.
Yeah, I would say the controls are really bad. Remember that the left analog stick is the only analog stick on the Dreamcast, and it's right above the D-pad, if I'm to recall correctly. Yeah. So the idea of, like, moving and shooting is an impossibility. Just by the very nature of the thing.
This
when I
is
was
one
doing it,
where
I had
an
to claw my
emulator-
hand a bit.
Yeah. With an emulator, you could fix that issue. Though.
Also bear in
That would be
mind,
the one
this
thing
is as far left as I can move the analog stick, and now I am strafing. So it is not necessarily like, you know, like free look. It is turning your head. So you see the arrows and like the grid
oh,
there.
that's way too advanced controls to do on this controller.
So
I mean-
it's like a mech warrior thing where you're pivoting your view on a solid
Yeah.
object then?
There's just not enough buttons on the controller to facilitate the game they were trying to make here.
Those are those like light sticks or twists you need to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta say, my initial read on this game, what I thought it was going to be in terms of its complexity, is pretty much right on the money. Like, I saw the one screenshot on Launchbox that looked like this, and I was like, yep, I know what we're getting into.
Forces have just been detected entering the battle zone.
At the same time, this is also not particularly complex as this genre can be. And what people would probably be looking for past a certain point, if you're going to do this style of game.
But I feel like, by nature of being a Dreamcast game, this is about as complex as they probably could make it, reasonably.
I think the last enemy is flying around. I saw something up in the air, and I'd like to come back down so I can destroy it. Because otherwise, I'm just standing here with my dick out and...
I guess walk towards the dot.
This sucks. This part of the game, this sucks. trying to find the last targets on the map to finish this fucking mission sucks. Can I at least blow up some houses to relieve some stress? Cool.
I mean, they were probably part of Xeon, so I don't know. Sure, blow them up.
These might be our guys. They look blue on the radar. Can I step on them, though?
That was a friend of ours. Watch it.
Yeah, go figure.
Watch it. You stomped a friend. Please watch what you're doing.
That was a friend of ours. I went to high school with him.
Please be more careful next time.
You could consider
Oasis.
not killing our allies. That would be great.
Okay, let's go to the Oasis, I guess. That seems like the only thing remaining to be done.
Yeah. People mentioned the claw grip. The Monster Hunter on PSP grip. That's what I always think of. Or the high-level Dante players in Devil May Cry with the style switching when they do the claw grip.
I'm gonna say the Crossfire game on PS3, despite being really bad and like especially notorious, I kind of like that more than this.
I kind of wish I had gotten the accessibility Xbox controller back in the day. Because that looked cool, and that could probably alleviate a lot of claw grip issues.
All right, I'm here at Oasis. Anything gonna fucking happen? Oh, well, there's two more things. Great. Finally something to do.
Bang 2, roger.
Tell me it's just these two guns and this mission's over. Tell me it just wraps up the second. No, no such luck.
Maybe you just gotta walk across the entire map and eventually, like, reveal everything. You do have a search stat. In fact, wait, what if you told your teammate to search? You could have him... Oh, there's some stuff.
Bang 2, roger.
Maybe that's the value of the search command, so you just know what the fuck is on the map. Match Meow says, this looks like a bad mech warrior.
Rear line Air Force is now arriving.
I think we've cleared the path for, we destroyed all the anti-aircraft guns, so now hopefully that means that...
What was the name of that Xbox series of mech games? I was in the mech war universe, Mech Assault.
Yeah.
The one that has the Papa Roach song in it, because that game was cool.
Thank God.
The enemy's been completely destroyed. Looks like we won.
This mission turned out to be a piece of cake for guys as good as us.
Tell to the guy who quit.
Too few of them for a properly deployed defense line. Something's fishy.
What do you mean, Leon? This was all some big feint on the enemy's part? I think you're overthinking things.
I want to see a little bit of another mission.
Alrighty.
I'm just going to skip
Good. When you...
all of this, which I'm sure goes on for minutes. I want to see if... Okay, good. So our second guy is just immediately back in the fight. We don't need to wait for them to recover or whatever. I was worried about that.
Oh, so you're taking this one. Okay, how do you want it to...
Cannon was the one good weapon. The machine gun is effectively useless.
So you take... Lieutenant Rayer, is this the unit and the equipment you want?
That's my
machine gun was good for
determination.
taking out those, like, little gun targets at distance.
Well, I could have pissed on those and would have broken them. When it came to actual combat...
I honestly couldn't tell if you had limited ammo on your cannon or not.
Still in the Alice.
Probably did. Okay. Let's
So maybe
move.
have, like, one of them search. You would think by moving to an area they would be searching as a result of that, but...
Yeah, attack only works when you have specific targets. So you'd have to be constantly pausing.
I'm proceeding as per HQ's plan, and I'm presently searching for the enemy. Since I expect sound tracking will be hard in a city spread out like this, I'm going to hold my position here for a bit. Requesting
I wish I could just walk right through these buildings.
Roger that.
Blow them up,
there
it
we
looks
go.
like.
Yeah. Yeah, it is just noticeable how clunky that command and unit stuff is, because I just think of the SOCOM games on PlayStation 2 and how much easier it's to do in real time. Plus, you even got the option to use voice commands, and they actually work.
Alright, one down. Now
That's
time
why I
to
want
check the
more
map
but-
again.
Yeah, that's why I want to know more about like what's up with Lifeline, because SOCOM's voice commands are obviously a lot more simple, but they seem to work fine.
Okay, search means they never fucking leave. The guy I told to search just stuck around in fucking base doing dog shit. So I don't know what good search does, honestly. So I just feel like I'm basically a one-man army at all times.
This is Oasis.
Oh, took his head off.
That's strange. We expected this to be a reinforcement.
That's cool.
There are hardly any defenders around.
Yeah, this one comes off as a shame because there's a lot going for it. It just doesn't execute on its ambition.
Special care to avoid firing on the civilians in the area.
Why are you singling me out for that?
I could definitely see this being a game that someone's like, oh, I love this game. So
Oh yeah, and I would totally understand it.
It force switched me to the beam sword. I don't like the way it automatically switches to the beam sword. I think that was an option though that you can disable.
yes, I think so. I mean, I didn't touch it because I had no context. I wonder if that's something you can adjust mid-mission.
Oh my god, it's
The
so
option.
fucking annoying when they're just running away from me.
Ahead of us.
So I think the melee is just downright bad. I think the melee system in this game is just awful. Also, I know I'm getting shot in the back and that there's someone targeting me, but I want to finish this guy off first.
Yeah, I get the impression with the melee that it's really hard to judge distance from this view and like how close you are.
Yeah, this, I can see my way to someone liking this game, but I think this is a clunker. I definitely would be inclined to agree with the critical reviews of the era, which would seem to call this largely plotting, and not the thing that the Dreamcast needed at this point in time. Not the sort of just like intuitive, accessible action game that probably would have better served it. Let's see that game over screen. Exciting stuff.
Aw. All the presentation work they put in and that's it for game over.
Ran out of disk space by the time I got the game over.
Well, that's going to do it for Gundam Side Story 0079 Rise from the Ashes. Hell, it rolls right off the tongue. God damn it. Misclick. I've been doing that a lot more recently.
Scenes around.
Yeah, I've been changing the way our scene collections look on OBS, so I've been more prone to misclicking than per usual. This would usually be the time for the last game of the night, but I feel like we're like a game short, so we'll probably go a little over, because this is the 5th spin.
Yes, which means it's my spin.
Which means it's your turn to play, once again, Bad Game.
Chance time!
All right. I'm going to go right, left, and then middle.
Okay.
So tell me, who is playing the game?
Me.
You? Oh, that's a first for tonight. You playing one of these games. What's the console?
PlayStation.
Original PlayStation. And what is the theme?
Dealer's
Anything.
choice. Anything for the PlayStation. I'll take it. Yeah, no, I just, you know, what's awful about me is that I just see people playing a game and I'm just like, I could do better. And then it just ends up me being playing every game. So anything for the
there was
PlayStation.
one game I was thinking of, but I think we're going to get copyright struck if we do it. I was thinking of like one of the Toy Story games. but it's definitely using scenes from the TV show. So I don't want to do the Bakugan thing again.
Yeah, we'll dodge that bullet. You got choices. Certainly no shortage of choices when it comes to the Sony PlayStation. Nah, not that.
I don't even know what that one is.
Oh, I know what it is, and that wouldn't be great for this particular format.
Gotcha. I've played this game, actually.
Is it funny?
Not necessarily. It's just weird that I've played this one on GameCube, no less. Super bubble pop for people at home.
I know this sucks. It would be a game I would not mind playing, even though I know it sucks. But I don't know how exciting it would be.
Have we not?
That's Cryo Interactive. That's not going to work.
We also did play that game before. The one that you were looking at and said, like, I wouldn't mind playing it.
Fair. Well, I gotta pick something. Ultimately, we do have to play something on the show.
How about a different type of giant robot? I see Beast Wars right there. Last row, that's visible right now. Over to the right.
Beast Wars Transformers?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, let's go back-to-back mech games. Fuck it, who cares? This is Beast Wars Transformers.
That's what we call being on theme. That's what we call building a through line.
This was developed by SCE Studio Cambridge. I believe that's Sony Computer Entertainment Studio Cambridge. Published by Hasbro Interactive in and around 1997.
I didn't know they were around that long ago.
And my assumption is SCE stands for Sony Computer Entertainment, because it always does.
Yeah.
Producing. So, yep, there we go. Absolutely gonna have to level the volume on this one. Oh, might not be too far off.
I had to think for a second. This is not the weird Beast Wars fighting game.
No, that was a Blockbuster exclusive, I believe.
Yeah.
N64.
I think there's a PlayStation version as well, though, of that one, or maybe Saturn.
Let's see how the Europeans compare to the Japanese when it comes to handling mech show tie-ins.
It has energy.
Like, this technically isn't mech, because they are their own sentient beings.
Will result in
They're just robot men. Animals.
Great alternative.
And you know what series I never give a fuck about? Transformers.
I liked Transformers when I was a kid. I never saw Beast Wars. I just watched the original.
You may emerge.
Had the toys.
I think as a kid, I was just like, man, this really is just a toy commercial, huh? Even at 6, 7 years old, I could flag wow, they literally just want me to buy these toys, and I don't think I will.
Absolutely. But I did enjoy the toys.
Yeah, I think my enjoyment is solely just, these are cool mechanical toys with transforming.
Yeah.
I remember, I think I did watch a lot of it. There was, I don't know if it was actually Japan produced, but I remember there being a anime in the early 2000s based on Transformers, because there was a Sonic X-esque kid who was friends with all the Transformers.
There's also the comic book that had the same conceit. I think Marvel penned that one, published that one.
Now, I didn't have... I didn't watch Beast Wars, but I actually think I had some of the Beast Wars toys. I think specifically some of the dinosaur characters.
Too close.
Because also as a kid, I love dinosaurs. Standard child behavior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so if there was a dinosaur transformer, I would get it.
Watch out, the title screen's on fire.
Select key.
Oh, I like that.
Maximal.
Predacon.
Maximal.
Predacon.
I'm gonna play the bad guys.
Start mission. Options. Control configuration. Game control. Game control.
Don't like this soundscape.
Let's turn up to medium. I believe in me.
Say, Lob, I always miss when UI design was like this.
Control configuration. Sound effects. Music. Control.
Is there a cacophony slider?
And that's all just white text on background.
Control configuration. Audio configuration. Control configuration. Option. View high.
Maximalist.
Mission.
Urban 1. Night attack. Desert 1. So I have a choice of starting mission here. Oh, I see.
The way it's presented here, I'm starting to wonder if this is a racing game.
All right, so down, up, right. You basically choose the map, and then every map has 3 missions in it that you can do in it.
Yeah, I see.
Mega.
Yep, put it right there.
Scorponok. Inferno. Tarantula. Megatron. Scorponok.
Oh,
Does
no,
Megatron turn
Waspinator.
into in this? T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to go with him because he's the leader of the Decepticons, right?
Yeah. No one's going to turn into a cassette player here.
Unless there are some prehistoric animals that happen to be a cassette player.
Solo dolo, no other teammates to control.
I will say, the fact that in early Transformers, Megatron turned into a Luger is pretty fucking
awesome.
cool.
Alright, let me transform back. Because I decided I actually want to be able to shoot guns. Fuck melee. Fuck biting.
Oh, this is a great contrast to that last game I played.
I wonder how this game is going to like.
Oh, that's 180. Whoops.
Try to incentivize you to actually turn into a dinosaur at any point in time. It's not like other games where it's like very obvious that I want to be a car to go faster or I want to be a plane to fly. It's like, do I want a gun or do I want to be a T-Rex?
Alright, so no auto fire. I have to tap repeatedly the fire button. I wonder if I need to kill every opponent, every enemy in the zone before that gate changes, disables, what have you.
Find a key. Ah, switch. Okay.
That'll work too.
Yeah, it is funny that this is so much more approachable because you've got a map that's pretty decent, radared enemies, it shows you where you've been.
Third-person perspective. Your weapon doesn't change the moment something gets close to you.
Have I even taken any damage? Oh yeah, the green bar is my health.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes I don't really need to worry too much about it, though. Now, my jumping sucks. So getting up there, I wonder if the T-Rex has an easier time. No. Also, I don't think the T-Rex can attack at all. Because the button I used, the one attack button I found, does not work as the T-Rex at all.
Maybe the T-Rex is used for diplomacy.
It's
here
just
to
show
speak.
strength, yeah.
Yeah. What's this?
I'm semi-curious. It's a thing I think about every now and then. You were talking about, where's my health? Oh, it's the green bar. I kind of wonder sometimes about how we've landed upon what colors represent what things in games. Like, we've all kind of landed on green or red means health, blue means magic ability or energy of some sort.
Yeah, or armor shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because when you were playing Gods and Generals, I noticed the health bar now was blue, and it really bothered me.
Well, that was the armor bar.
No, the health bar was blue. The armor bar was green in that game, in Gods and Generals. Again, it doesn't matter. It's all arbitrary, but it really nagged me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
at a certain point, we landed on some sort of common visual language for things. And I'm
Pepperly
curious
in
about where
chat does have a great point that green is health in Japanese games, and red is more common for US games because of Red Cross. Also, I imagine green would show up in some European stuff because pharmacies will use a green cross that looks like the Red Cross.
But it's one of those things, it applies to outside of video games too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
We've kind of like gotten to this point where green is like a color people associate with like radiation or sickness or poison or something like that. I know color theory is interesting. Like the psychology of color is very interesting. As someone who does art and took psychology.
Yeah. It's why the yellow paint discussion, when people started bringing it up, I would show them pictures of like, this is what a train station looks like. This is what a hospital looks like. It's like, yeah, spoilers, they paint yellow stuff everywhere. Like, to highlight stairs, railings. Hospitals will have those like strips you follow to take you to different departments.
I don't think you can shoot through the electricity.
My health is also just constantly draining, by the way, so we're gonna die.
What if you're in beast mode?
Oh, yeah, good.
Will your health stop draining then? Yes. So that question I asked earlier about how do they incentivize you to be in beast mode, that's it.
I wonder if you have a better jump as a T-Rex. There we go.
Slime mentions that the green cross is used in the US for marijuana dispensaries.
Oh boy,
That's
howdy
quite
is it
funny.
ever. As someone who lives in a state where weed is legal, boy howdy, every dispensary. And there's like 3 dispensaries in every block, and they all use that green cross motif.
The old soppy fucks weren't in charge of this country, the pharmacies would also disperse marijuana, but we're not there yet.
So, I have an opinion. I know I'm not the one playing this game, but my opinion is having a mode or form in a game that just constantly drains your health, especially when that mode is the only way to attack, sucks.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I'm going to say generally this game sucks.
Okay, it sucked back when the Wolverine games did that for LJN, where you were taking damage anytime you had claws out. It sucks here too, like 10 or 15 years after the fact.
Like, all they had to do was I would have used the dinosaur for some sort of mobility mode. It's like, yeah, it can move faster, it can jump. There's specific areas that you can't get to without changing.
Mission failed.
Oh,
Cool.
too hot. I
Oh, the
died.
steam.
Your strength low.
Let me transform just to conserve whatever precious little bit of health I can.
I like how, given the limitations of PlayStation 1, and any console in this era, that when they do the transformation animation, like, it starts looking like they're actually doing it, and then at a certain point they're like, whatever, and like the other
morph
model just
effect.
sort of grows out of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a thing I remember, though, that people saying that around this era of game development, and still to this day, it's just a bit easier to do. But having a 3D model turn into another 3D model is really hard.
Yeah. I shouted out before, but Resident Evil 2 has some mind-blowing real-time model transformations.
Low. Transform immediately.
This is exciting shit.
I don't know if it's a compliment or not, but I'll definitely say I think if I was a fan at the age that I would have played a game like this, I probably would have enjoyed it.
Transform immediately.
It's so fucking clunky. It's very hard.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying, like, when I was less discerning about quality, I probably would have just assumed this was good, not known better.
So that was just a bonus area I went to get some more health and stuff. This is progress.
Danger.
Health that you're currently losing.
Transform immediately.
Jesus, they really need me to stay in this mode so I can recover that 1 meter. Yeah, you see that meter, this one slowly recharging?
And it's
when
so
that
slow
runs
as well.
out, that's when your health runs out. So.
Oh, okay. So what is that, like a stamina meter? Because it seems like when you jump or did some moving that it was going down to.
Existing
just
drains
drained.
it. Yep. Yeah, the constant need to switch and sit through that shitty animation is enough to like curse this game in my mind. I don't want to be sitting through that. Just if that's the way it's gonna be, then just make me Megatron the entire time. Get me out of this T-Rex mode. Skip that step. I don't want to be fucking toggling every time I get in and out of a fight.
I mean, this does hold up to Megatron's catchphrase from Beast Wars, which was, "It hurts to live."
Boy, I fucking feel that, boy howdy. Also, this is just fucking meandering.
Transform.
I wanna try and actually play all the way through someday, but
This?
No, let me.
Okay.
There was the Transformers game on PlayStation 2, the Atari SA, the weird Infogrames version of Atari put out.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That one is actually pretty cool. And it's one of the ones where you transform into the cars and they actually control like cars.
Danger.
Which is weirdly a rare thing in Transformer games.
Immediately.
But that one's legit, and you're using the vehicles again to get places faster and traverse the environment.
I remember that one being hyped up on the Something Awful forums. So I was like, hey, I'll check this out. I'll go get it. And I went to a GameStop and bought a used copy. But just by the way games are named, I accidentally bought the PS2 Michael Bay Transformers game.
Yeah.
I had to return that.
Transformers, yeah.
Cool, I reached this point.
No, I guess I'm sorry, Cass. I wouldn't have chosen this if I knew it was a bad game.
We all make mistakes. I'll find it in my heart to forgive you someday. Not today.
Thank you.
God, this is bad. This sucks.
What is that red thing that shows up on that weird...
That's elevation. As well? That's an indication of elevate... Wait, no?
Yeah, see...
What red thing are you looking at?
See, on top of the pink bar?
Yeah, the two lines that come up and down.
Yeah.
I guess one's red and one's more yellowy. It's hard to say.
I thought that had to do with like how much like you're doing stuff, that it was tied to your stamina, but it doesn't seem to relate to it at all now that I actually look at it.
Yeah, I almost thought it was related to the direction you're turning in, but ooh, okay, I do like his little strafe animation.
Hey, fucking game. Give me a fucking objective indicator. That's all I'm fucking asking for. It's just some sense of direction. Because I've done this loop like 4 times, going around a circle here. I went up the ramp over here, and that just led me to an overlook that looked over that same fucking loop. So, your move, game. It's your turn to tell me, as the player, where to go and what to do, so I'm not just walking around in fucking circles, wondering, what am I supposed to do? This is the way I came. I can't go back because any angle is impossible. You can't fly as the Transformer.
Alright, I understand something. I looked up a manual for this game. Okay, so the way you're taking damage, that we're saying like you take damage from existing, think of those 2 lines that are going up and down as like a Geiger counter. So think of it as radiation. If you're in a place of high radiation, you are going to take damage to that system. If you're in a place of low radiation, you'll take less damage to it. But this is low. And now it's getting higher, higher, lower, lower.
I figured it out.
It seems completely random.
I figured out that I'm meant to jump onto this and then miss that jump. And have to go all the way back.
And there's fall damage.
Keep it simple, Sue. Like, they didn't need to start doing this kind of weird platforming stuff in this.
It all falls apart with platforming.
Did.
Anytime platforming enters the equation, a game starts to fucking boom, plummet off a cliff. Much like a character in a platformer. when you are made to make fucking blind jumps.
Yeah.
Which these jumps are effectively blind because of the distance.
This is and you can't even move the camera like up and down.
I mean, you can by holding L1.
Ah,
you can do
okay.
this, but no zoom. Fuck off.
Danger. Strength. Low.
No, I can just rewind, but imagine not having rewind. Imagine having to go
Yeah.
all the way back. Jesus wept.
Danger.
Can he jump further? No, he jumps worse.
Your fate will be sealed, Superman.
Okay,
This
game.
really is a
Danger.
really is a solve my maze game.
Oops. I'm just trying different buttons, seeing if there's anything I'm neglecting.
Yeah. It's gonna be maybe a harder jump because of the view, but maybe being up higher before you landed on there was the more reliable jump.
No, it's further away.
Danger. Strength.
I see there's a say something nice, but okay, great. I got lucky. It's great that you can get lucky. It's nice that you can occasionally get lucky and let the game progress, as opposed to what the developers intended, which was for you to fucking suffer forever.
You know, okay. I'll say compared to some other like third-person shooter actiony games of this era on PlayStation 1, it seems to be running actually stable. Like there's not massive slowdown. The draw distance is actually decent.
Danger. Strength.
Like I'm thinking of Tomorrow Never Dies. I'm thinking of Danger Girl.
Might say something nice. It's something that was mentioned earlier, but that the little mini map does fill in the places you have set foot on before.
I had no
So
health.
you know it's new and not.
There was no way to progress there because I had no health by that point, and they're very stingy with the pickups.
Mission. Sky audio control. Configuration.
Let's see the desert.
Yeah, maybe that's better. Maybe this is where the game's good.
Inferno.
Oh my god, Megatron is dead.
Scorpion. Tarantula. Inferno. Scorpion.
I can't select Megatron.
Tarantula.
He's gone from the roster.
Scorpion. Inferno.
I'm trying to see if there's anything in the manual here about permadeath.
Are we on like Waspinator though?
This ant should be able to climb up like 90-degree angles.
Yeah.
And yet. Good start to this level. I love the way the camera, because it wants to make those scenes cinematic.
Why is it only doing that now though?
It's only the first time you transform. Now if I do it, won't do that. But the first time you
Oh.
transform in and out, when it insists on doing the camera thing, it can fuck you up in the middle of a fight. Which is the time you'd be transforming, because you're transforming to get in and out of combat. By the way, I'll say there's no difference between these characters. I know they have stats. Maybe they have like slightly higher values of like HP. Maybe the damage number is higher, but they effectively play the same.
Magic Meows in chat says, like your butt flower.
Okay. So I'm seeing something else in the manual here. It's talking about energon, which is like what I referred to as like a radiation earlier. You apparently have a resistance to it that you can like build up resistance through power-ups, or you can build up resistance by going into beast mode and just resting. Just sit in beast mode and rest. You will build up a natural resistance to that thing. It takes a while though, apparently, and apparently you can also do it too much.
We're not topping that.
Start.
That was beautiful.
So is
Yep, he's gone. Yep, that's another one bites the dust. Hey, let's game over. Let's just fucking game over and see what happens.
Oh, turns out you weren't siding with the Predacons. You were a secret agent sabotaging them.
This guy's
Oh wow,
tiny.
look at this. Yeah, look at their stats though.
No
can't help
health.
but notice, unless I'm missing something, I can't help but notice that the manual says nothing about that basic function of gameplay that, hey, you'll lose everybody.
It might be like if I actually beat a mission, they'll bring everyone back. Or something. Who's to say? We'll never know.
Oh, I found something in the manual. It literally says, don't touch the purple rocks.
Danger.
You're at one job, tarantula.
All right, another one bites at us. Let's see. Who's my last guy?
Start mission. Scorpionaut.
Scorpion, knock.
So this guy moves fast so I can kill him quickly. He moves slow. The
maybe he
strafe
moves
is
faster.
useless. The strafe universally is so fucking slow.
Try ducking. It's L2, R2. There you go.
Can't
That's
move.
cool, right?
Can't even do the duck walk.
Yeah, this game is, it's certainly a point of contrast to the Gundam game. But I don't know which one shines brighter.
I think the Gundam game is probably better than this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Like, you're not
game...
constantly in a state of suffering death in the Gundam game.
Yeah.
Only
get
in
the
combat.
impression, yeah, with that Gundam game, like once you really know what you're doing, it's probably like that's when it clicks. This might feel immediately more approachable.
Oh, that's
but...
faster.
All the better to...
I love it that happened.
All right, game. Your move.
And pose. Oh, I know these are the bad guys, but that's kind of brutal.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Man. Video games, huh?
Oh, jeez.
That was Beast Wars Transformers. What happens if we play as the good guys? What happens if we play as the good guy cons or Transformicons, Autocons? What's the
Maximals, I think.
We'll never know.
We'd probably see them get murked on the side of a cliff.
Speaking of getting murked, this game feels like death. This chance time game that we play. So Johnny, it is your turn to die at the hands of bad game.
Yeah. Chance time!
All right, we're going to go for all three at once.
Yeah, you like this
Final
move, don't
gambit.
you? Yep.
Yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, that is an interesting move. So anything Sega Genesis.
It was
For
Genesis
anyone.
Condenesis for us.
You'll give me a second here. Okay. I only have 3 32X games allocated for this. So you'll have better luck with like Sega CD or Carmen asks, has there been a triple mystery? No, and now there never will be because I took the mystery, the dealer's choice block off of the.
You know, I'm curious because
list.
it was on there. Why was Afterburner 3? Why is Afterburner 3 on the list?
Afterburner 3
Without
on the
knowing-
Sega CD.
Yeah, not knowing anything about the series, so
I guess let's find out.
yeah.
I guess
and,
let's find out with 1992's Afterburner 3, developed by Sega, published by Sega, on the Sega CD.
I know Chuck is our flight expert, our captain.
Right.
I think Pico Drive is what I want to use for this.
don't see this intro that much.
Yeah, that's because we're used to the North American one, which is way more sparse and way less uplifting than this. This is the superior
Also way
Sega CD
shorter.
Splash. Yeah. Yeah, let's put you in control. You're already in control.
Mm-hmm. All right, because now it lets me. Oh.
Ooh.
Huh.
Okay, go CD-ROM. Actually, you know what? I can control this. Let's just see if it's a case of... Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The name of this game is Afterburner 3, Garmin. Afterburner 3. This is a Japanese release, which is why we got that Japanese splash screen.
Time to milk the planes.
攻撃目標は中東砂漠地帯にある軍事基地その実態は核兵器の研究施設だ微妙な軍事バランスの上にある中東の国々支配への野望に燃える指導者たちは禁断の果実に手を伸ばし始めたもし核兵器
I hope you're paying attention. There is going to be a quiz.
仮初めの平和は
We didn't get in Mobile Suit Gundam, but...
そしてその巨大な破壊力
This guy's just nerding out over planes. He's telling you how cool this shit is.
She's beautiful.
Thank you.
っているのだ
Is it my head or my heart? Is it my head or my heart?
Smooth.
All right, got it.
Definitely an effect worth doing. They absolutely couldn't pull it off. By God, they tried. Taz, the Tasmanian Devil.
Tom's running the big guns. All right. Competition.
Yeah, I went pro in Afterburner 3.
I will figure out what the buttons are at the course of playing. One of them speed, one of them shoot, and one of them's afterburner. All right.
You can do input
normal.
test.
A B. That is very considerate.
You know why
for
this is in here?
Afterburner-
Do you know why
Go
this
on.
is in here? Arcade game conversion. And this is what like operators would see if they were testing out the controls.
Yeah.
So they basically like brought a dip switch setting into. Also, look at the if you look at the copyright text there, Sega 1991, well, that's when the arcade game came out, reprogrammed by CRI in 1992, which is an interesting way of saying converted, ported, etc.
Like a crack or something.
Look, give me
music.
Penis music.
Oh, I'm gonna turn this music up. I'm loving this.
Yeah, me too. All right.
Oh, it found its tempo. It found its rhythm.
2, 1, go!
I'm assuming this is automated. It's going to switch to cockpit
Yes.
view, and that's when the game actually starts.
Press the good luck button.
Good luck.
No control. Okay, there we go.
Oh! Oh.
Guns are always going.
You're worried about the sense of speed in this. Don't worry.
Just auto fire at all times? No control over that? That can't be
Fire
right.
your machine guns.
Press whatever the machine gun button is.
That is correct. That is. Where's my
Oh no.
Okay, so try not to die. Where's my missile counter?
Yeah.
It might be that
visual
13.
epilepsy warning, everyone out there, folks. It's like there's going to be potential flashing on this one. Stay safe.
Do I not
Some
have
smooth
a
jazz
missile
for
counter?
pilots. Did you pay attention to the controls?
Ah, God. I did, yes. I know what the controls are. I can speed up, I can slow down, I can shoot my missiles, and that's it.
Yeah, this is very like outrun music for Afterburner. I was really hoping we'd get the classic Afterburner theme.
I think it's really hard to dodge the missiles in this game in first person. That's why, like, the original Afterburner worked, because it was in third person. Woo! Again, my memory serves. Oh,
there
see,
you go.
that's better.
Get a bogey on your tail.
Oh, okay, I was trying to slow down so we could pass me, but
Yeah, CX Spectre pointing out that this is a port of Strike Fighter. Yeah, in the arcades, I forgot to mention this, that this is an arcade conversion, but in the arcades, Afterburner 3 is called Strike Fighter.
damn it. Well, yeah, I guess. What happens if I hit?
It's just
okay. That's just that.
It is just funny to think back to it. That even in the 90s, people just didn't realize. Yeah, maybe flashing rapid lights in front of people is not a good idea.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit again. Whoa, whoa, ooh. Okay. Yeah, I just have to close my eyes every time I see I'm gonna get hit. Am I upside down? Yes, I am.
Yeah, you.
Can I just play the whole game?
You're just like Maverick.
Damn it. I can see why this was on the bad list, by the way. As someone who had Afterburner 2 on Genesis and enjoyed that game, this is like the worst direction they could have taken this.
How are you supposed to dodge a goddamn thing in this?
Yeah.
I guess you have to speed up. I guess you have to, like, speed up or slow down. Might be the secret, too.
Again, if I had a third-person view, this would be way easier to figure out.
Yeah, also it took me a minute to realize that you're not just going forward, you had like a compass.
I mean, I'm always kind of going forward.
Yeah, okay, it seems to swap because in an earlier part you had like a full 360 compass. It just visually, like flying, doesn't look like you're turning.
Also, now I can't think. I am purely strafing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they have you in a mode where you're meant to be taking out ground targets, so they slowed it down and they...
I guess they just give me infinite missiles, because I remember in Afterburner 2, you had limited missiles.
Hey, Chucky, I think you should
machine
fire.
gun ammo.
You should fire, Chucky.
Yeah, I'm fired. I'm fired. I need that Konami headset controller where you press the A button when you say fire. I was playing the original Ace Combat, which is to say Air Combat, earlier today. And, like, that's a game that never shuts the fuck up.
Man, the seasons sure pass fast.
I don't even know why I have, like, a damage meter there, because it's just, like, die.
Oh, right, yeah.
Maybe it flashes for 1 frame to show you it being maxed out when the
Yeah.
missile hits.
Yeah, it's an on-off indicator.
Okay, so am I supposed to... Do I
Probably,
have
like, slow
360
down
degrees
so that they
here?
fly ahead of you.
So I was trying to do that, and it wasn't really doing that. Bingo! Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Now, this sucks on a lot of levels.
Yeah, it doesn't look fun to play, but it is wild just watching the constant shift in perspective, the weird fly-through effect they're trying
That
to do.
missile that's trying to track you behind you, and it's just jumping across the screen like 50 pixels at a time.
This is like incomprehensible at a certain point.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to take over for this one. I'm just going to... Once this ends, we're done.
Oh, good news. We're done.
Is this really the camera view we want for the parachuting guy?
Yeah, land on me, big boy.
Calling for an emergency sit on my face. Good enough for 5th.
Bad
Hey, we didn't end up going that much over tonight.
CSK Research Institute. Maybe they could have done a little bit more fucking research into, like, epilepsy warnings, photosensitivity, how to control a video game, scaling algorithms. That would have been a handy one. Maintaining a frame rate.
Really like taking everything about Afterburner 2 and saying like, what if we took out all the bits that made it good to play? What if we did the opposite?
I wonder if there's going to be a demo if we linger on the screen long enough.
I'm also wondering,
it's just going to flash lights at us.
Yeah, where it says control pad
there. I wonder if it had a bespoke controller.
This is the demo playing. Let's see how they do it. Let's see how they dodge.
They just sort of waggle left and right like I was doing.
Yep.
This is absolutely, I don't see any difference between how they're playing and how you played.
Yeah. Like, I knew how to dodge shit. It's just that you have, like, real bad awareness of, like, where you are and how the missile is, like, going to track.
Look at that, it took a little bit of damage. Like, I hit by something that wasn't a missile, so they...
Yeah, I guess you just have to focus on missiles alone and let the auto-firing take care.
I get pan flute solo, come on. Well, that's not a pan flute.
Man.
Trust me, I'm holding the controller, I'm hitting the buttons, and I'm doing all this.
Yeah, never mind the press start button at the top.
Alright, crash on the ground. Nope.
God, the constant machine gun fire is so obnoxious.
I think it's like that, I think, in the other Afterburner games, too. I think that's just the thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, that sucks. That's awful. Especially when you have to hear the sound effect for it the entire time, too. Shit gets old.
It was an arcade game. It's fighting for your attention.
I suppose so. Speaking of attention, I now command everyone's attention to us on the screen.
Hello.
As we evaluate, decide, determine best and worst of the night. For me, worst is going to be Disney's Magical Mirror, starring Mickey Mouse, because...
All right.
No, we can't do that. We got to do this proper. Let's go in a row, starting with best of the night, Sharky.
Best of the night? Ooh. I think I kind of want to say Shark Tale. That was like the least offensive, I think, from what I saw. Great, I played very little tonight, so thank you, Lucky Fuck Energy. But Shark Tale is the only one I could look at and think like, yeah, I could if I had to play more of anything, I could play more of this. The mashing sections were pretty brutal, but past that is like, that's just a game. Everything else either looked or was painful to play.
All right, Johnny.
Okay, I think I'm probably gonna say Gundam Side Story. Even if, like, on its original hardware, those controls, that wouldn't be the way to play it. Lawnmower Man, I thought actually had potential. It's just with the one-hit kill stuff, it ruined. Like, that's the one thing that kills it for me. Like, regardless of how it's like the movie or whatever, like, it looked okay. You know, there was a lot of screen space. Those flying bits were kind of, cyberspace bits were kind of cool. Music was neat, but having one hit kill with how small protectors are and all the flying fins, it's a shame. So I actually wanted to like that one. But the Gundam one, even if it seemed clunky, it did seem like a game. Once you learn how to play it and learn how everything works, you could get enjoyment out of it. But, you know, I could also see there's probably way better mech sim games of that style out there.
Even of that era.
Kind of from the era.
Yeah. That being said, I think I would still agree. I think the Gundam Side Story game was still probably best of the night. Such obvious fixes, such as getting rid of the command interface. I just have your squaddies follow you in suit. And if you have to have commands, just have it be like, first of all, don't have it, they have to pause the game every time you want to issue a fucking command. That just kills the momentum, just dead in its fucking tracks. Just have some button that cycles between very basic presets of behavior, having to be on attack, stand, stay in formation, break off and do your own thing, hold position.
Cover, attack, and disperse. Like, that's the only three things you need.
Yeah, like you'd hold a button and then the D-pad would be your different options. Would be the way to do it. So you're only using one button technically.
I think I might
Yeah.
also, if I was in charge, when it comes to the melee fighting in that game, which is just not good, which is just awful. I just can't see a road to that being like even remotely tolerable in its current implementation. So maybe something I would do is have it like zoom out and become third person when you go into melee, so you at least have some like situational fucking awareness. I don't care if it takes away from the realism, the grittiness, the simulation aspect of it, because the simulation aspect is already ruined by the lack of controls, by the lack of inputs, by how bad the field of vision is, that just like precludes you from seeing anything, the way the head tracking works, or doesn't work, I should say. I would have just dropped that angle, or otherwise just made concessions to make it more pick up and play accessible. But, you know, all that being said, for as many criticisms as I can levy at it, it was still the most content-rich game. It had cinematics, it had a story to be told, it had some degree of customization, and I can see what the progression in that game might look like, unlocking more stuff. So yeah, the most potential, perhaps wasted potential, but the most potential nonetheless. Now for worst game of the night, Sharky.
Iznogoud.
Johnny.
Iznogoud.
And for my part, I will say Afterburner 3. I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with Iznogoud. It wasn't any good, believe you me, but Afterburner 3 was just really fucking obnoxious. Between the screen flashing, the constant firing, the how choppy it all was, it was just the most fucking amateurish of the night, which is surprising given that, you know, it's fucking Afterburner. It's got Sega's name and cachet behind it. And for it to be that bad is a fucking embarrassment. Definitely is no good in a close second, though.
I'll agree with you that Afterburner 3 is an embarrassment following Afterburner 2.
Yeah.
Because they really took a lot of systems that were functional and worked and just did the opposite of it. Like, I don't know why. They took something that wasn't broke and tried to fix it in a way that made it way worse.
And, you know, Iznogoud for its part is maybe one of the least functional platformers we've played on Chance Time in a long while. Yeah, that did everything wrong that a platformer can do wrong, as platformers so often do, in my earnest, honest opinion. Just every design sin compacted into one awful, shitty, probably racist game, if we're being honest here.
I would call it like the quintessential bad platformer in terms of like getting jump in physics wrong, hitboxes wrong, level design wrong. It's like it hits all the check marks for me.
So yeah, definitely a worthy contender for Worst of the Night. I'm outnumbered, so it is the official winner of Worst of the Night.
But it's apples to oranges. Like Afterburner 3 sucks. It arguably just as bad or worse in other ways. So.
And just as an dishonorable mention, I should say, that a worst console to emulate, fucking Nintendo GameCube / Wii. Again, I'm stripping that off the fucking block. It will never be seen on this goddamn show again, on this goddamn Chance Time at the very least, as long as I fucking live. I am not going through that bullshit ever fucking again. The next time we got to play anything GameCube or Wii on this show, we are spending we're getting in a half hour early, and we're making sure that shit works. We are banging our heads against it. We are manually binding every goddamn button to make sure that it's not mapping analog sticks to fucking face buttons after having to sort through 17 different permutations of the same controller because there's no delineating between fucking controller sources in that piece of garbage fucking emulator. So, sorry, Nintendo fans. I guess good for you, Nintendo fans. You don't have to watch your babies get made fun of on this show. You know, Nintendo fans, they're not to prolong the show that much longer, but you know, they're all the fucking emulation is a sin arguments happening again on Twitter right now because of Nintendo charging $20 fucking bucks for GBA ROMs on Nintendo Switch, which is just hilarious that we have to go through this discourse every fucking few months. And you know who's always defending it? You know who's always on the side of the corporations? Who's always on the side of bootlickers? It's fucking Nintendo fans. Just never fucking ends.
somebody the other day about that. I was saying how ridiculous it was, and they said I'd rather pay $20 for it than the $120 that it sells for in the aftermarket. And I was like, there's a third option.
And it's completely free, believe it or not. Klitschka asks, what emulator are you using? The only one that exists, fucking Dolphin, and it's fucking garbage. I wish there was a new game in town. I wish there was an alternative, because you can't do any worse than Dolphin. I just can't see a world where someone does a worse emulator than Dolphin. Besides maybe Daphne Singe, that's still on my shit list too. And what's the awful one for... there's another one that sucks that I've written off that I've called the worst emulator of all time before. But, fuck them all. It's the only argument that I could even imagine in favor of anti-emulation against emulation is the fact that so many emulators suck absolute ass, where we're programmed by fools with no sense of 1, aesthetics, 2, user accessibility, or 3, good common sense. But hey, that's just me. That's just Cass. That's just my Cass rant. I should have a graphic for this Cass rants whenever I just need to go off on a tear, whenever I need to get something off of my chest, out of my system. It'll be like the stream snack graphic, and there'll be fanfare around it, and it'll be my favorite part of the show. Speaking of shows, this show is over. So it is time for me to say, folks, we made it through another chance time. By the skin of our teeth this time. Boy howdy, the gift that keeps on giving, this goddamn program. We hope you had fun at home. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you sat through the opening. We hope most of you stuck around through the follies and foibles of Dolphin at the top. And we hope that no one suffered during Afterburner 3. Genuinely, I'll make sure that the flashing lights warning is in the time code when we upload this to YouTube, as we always try to do for games that have an egregious amount of flashing lights. But, as much as Chance Time consistently frustrates and disappoints, it still seems to be one that goes over well with the fans, gives us an opportunity to play games we might not otherwise play. So I guess there's that going for it. I guess it will return probably sometime in the next month. We do it roughly once a month. But we have our stream schedule in front of us right now, so let's see what we have upcoming in the week to follow. Monday, February 23rd is, of course, going to be Casual Monday, the show where we play not-so-bad games and shoot the shit and so forth. So please tune in if you want to see us having a good time. Tuesday, February 24th, we have Sonic Bootleg Blast. It will be a compilation of Sonic Pirate unlicensed titles. We've got a good number of them to get through. And speaking of numbers, some people think the Sonic Adventure series ends at 2. Oh no siree Bob. It goes all the way up to 7. And we'll see the proof of that on Tuesday. We will see the maths on that. Yeah, there's going to be some real bangers on there. Some classics of bootleg gaming as well. So please to tune in. It's going to be a blast. Thursday. Thursday, February 26th begins our playthrough of Argonaut Games' Catwoman, the game that, alongside Malice, previously played through on the channel, killed the studio dead, tied into the Halle Berry vehicle movie film that was also unspectacular. And what's worse, the movie or the game? We intend to find out, boy howdy. If you think you heard us griping about platforming tonight with the games we faced, you ain't seen nothing yet. I know full well how that one controls, and I'm not looking forward to it. We have to decide who has to play that game, and I call not me. But we'll see how that goes.
I've been playing so many things lately.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't mean being on the ones who's on that.
Maybe. All right, if you're volunteering, I'm putting it in your fucking capable hands. Whatever gets me off of it. Whatever makes it so I don't have to. And Saturday, this coming Saturday, February 28th, to end the month. This time next week, we will have Virtual Insanity Episode 2, our ongoing Virtual Boy retrospective. We've gotten past the launch library. We've covered the history of the Virtual Boy's development and launch and failure in the market. So now it is time to just get through some games. And we got some highs and lows to show for on Saturday for sure. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for tuning in to this, the Bad Game Chance Time. Thank you for tuning in to the Bad Game Hall of Fame, for giving our show a shot. If you like what you saw here tonight, you might consider joining our Discord server, discord.gg/bghof. Community of connoisseurs, talk good games, bad games, every game in between, things that aren't games, etc., etc. You can join our Bad Game of the Month Club. The game of the month for February has been Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. It is coming to a close along with the month in the coming week. We also will have a new game up and ready to go for March. I might pitch a couple ideas for what game we might play for that month.
Oh yeah. Guest spots are welcome.
And
to that.
And you know, it's a fun community. We aim to have fun. We aim to hang out. We aim to foster a community. So please to consider bolstering our numbers there. Speaking of numbers, another number we like seeing go up is the amount of money coming into the show. So if you have some bucks to spare, you might consider financially supporting us. Pledging on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, becoming a member on YouTube, any or all of the above will grant you access on that Discord server to a Patreon Saints channel, wherein you can vote in polls to determine our playthroughs. That's why we're playing Catwoman, by the way, and why we played last week. What game did we play last Thursday?
Top Gun. For
Top
the
Gun.
PlayStation
That's
Portable.
right. Top Gun for the PSP. Is it my head or my heart? Please to check that one out. Please to consider paying. Please to consider join that Patreon Saints channel, where you'll also be able to make suggestions to help steer the direction of the show, gain access to exclusive content, mostly by way of VODs currently, but we're working on other stuff, and just be appreciated, known, recognized by us for your contributions to help and keep the lights on here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. And hey, we understand if you can't financially support us at this time. If you're still looking for a way to help out, you might consider sharing the show with folk you know. And the best way to do that is to go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BadGameHallOfFame. Mosey on over to our suggested viewing playlist. It is 20 handpicked episodes that we think make for pretty good onboarding onto the show of ours. Easy to recommend videos on there. Or maybe you know someone who's a big fan of the movie Shark Tale, the Will Smith vehicle Shark Tale. Maybe they will get a kick out of seeing the game attempt to replicate the beats of the movie as only the Game Boy Advance is capable of presenting, which is to say in slideshow form with text on the bottom of the screen. The GBA classic. Leave it to your discretion, dear viewer. Who's streaming at this hour on this night? Anyone playing anything bad? You know, I don't know if it's a bad game. In fact, it's probably not. But Link to the Past is playing a Gundam game. They're playing Zeonic Front. So let them know that we played a Gundam game too tonight. Maybe we can compare notes. See which game measures up and which one doesn't. Which one served the Gundam fans and which one was a dismal failure. Let them know the Bad Game Hall of Fame sent you, so on and so forth. That will do it for our show. That will do it for the Bad Game Hall of Fame. I have been a chance prospect, Cassidy.
I've been Dolphin Works on my machine, Charky.
And I've been working at the car wash, Johnny Backhead.
Very good. And for now, we bid you adieu.